live play-by-play and reaction brought to you by the Blue Jays Today, boys. Today, we've got the Blue Jays, of course, and they're welcoming in the San Diego Padres into Toronto. Apparently, we swept them last time. I forgot about that all the way back last April.
I think you said we only won 2.
Oh, we won 2? Never mind. Well, we still beat them, and that was at their home ballpark, but now they're here in Toronto. We're going to dominate them, and we need it because the Blue Jays so far in this homestand have been pretty bad. They've lost 4 out of the 6 games. They desperately need a series win, but it feels like another series loss might be coming. We broke it down in the Blue Jays Today show. But you never know. That's baseball. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Blaylock. San Diego, pretty good ball team. They flashed the lineup up previously, and there was a lot of guys that like high 200 batting average, mid 300 batting average. Like Tatis is good, Arias is good, Merrill's insane, Machado's having a solid year right now. Even Bogarts is doing good. You know, Cronenworth has been hot. Like this lineup does bang, and they have Dylan Cease on the bump today, who, like, frankly has not been his best, but it's still Dylan Cease, and he is a very good pitcher in his own right. If he comes out and he looks good, like, this game could get ugly, quite honestly. I hope that's not the case. I hope that Hound on the mound, Chris Bassett, our best pitcher, comes out and dominates that lineup, but he's gonna have his work cut out for him. Welcome in, everybody. 30 people watching right now. If you haven't already done so, hit that like, smash the subscribe button, guys. Let's get into the lineups.
Let's do it. We hope that these guys can actually pop the hell off today. That would be fun. I want some exciting baseball, and it's all going to start with Bo Bichette at the leadoff spot right now with an OPS 772. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a great month of May, batting over 900 OPS, but still only 2 home runs, so hopefully he can get that power going soon. Dalton Varsho in the 3-spot center field. He's been like literally the best Blue Jay since coming back off the IL. George Springer in that 4-spot right field. Kirk catching, and they got Santander dropped all the way down to the 6th spot. That's the first time he's been there all season. He's struggling. Nick's got a video coming on about him tomorrow. My goodness, this was about time. We were calling for it too, actually, on the Blue Jays Today show, saying he needed to be dropped down. There he is. Barger at third base, batting 7. Clement at second, batting 8. And Lucas, one of the better surprises this season, batting 9 in left field. And of course, like Nick said, Bass on the bump, our best pitcher. Hopefully he can get a win against a very good lineup.
Yeah, man. Tatis over 300 batting average. Arias basically 300. He's batting 297. Machado batting 3rd. He's batting 317. Merrill batting 4th. He's off of the injured list right now, and he's batting 367. Bogarts, he's around the 250 mark, but still, like, that's pretty good for him because he needed the bounce back. Sheets, he's got a 281 batting average, and Cronenworth has a 273 batting average. That is a crazy 1 through 7 right there. The last 2 are kind of free for the pitcher. It's Hayward, and then it's Maldonado, so those are clearly, they're just defensive guys. They're catcher and, you know, solid outfielder there, but, like, this lineup fucking bangs. On the bump, like I said previously, they got Dylan Cease. He's got a 4.60 ERA, but again, it is Dylan Cease. We know how good this guy can be, so yeah, they got their work cut out for them, folks. I'm going to be completely honest here. I do not see the Toronto Blue Jays winning this ball game. I said it on the Blue Jays Today show. I have to stick by that prediction. I hope that I'm wrong. But when I look at that lineup, I see a lineup where at any given moment, damage can be done. And it feels like with the Toronto Blue Jays, they just don't have that luxury. Yes, Dylan Cease hasn't been as good as Chris Bassett this year, but I still believe in the name value. So I think that this is going to be a San Diego Padres win, and I think that I'm going to predict that they win this ball game 6-1.
Oh, wow. That would suck. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let us know what you guys think for a score prediction. Leah saying boo to you with the score prediction.
Yeah, that's super fair.
What are you saying, Leah? Daniela, Donna, Laura Lee, Z, Vanessa, Blake, everybody, welcome in. Blake, John, Kay, welcome in, guys. Give us your score predictions. My score prediction, I'm going to say in just one moment, as we give a shout out to the sponsor of this live play-by-play.
Hey guys, time for a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video. Hit your picks and knock it out of the park with Betway. Scan the QR code down below or click the link in the description to join the action. Available in Ontario only, must be 19 years older to participate, and guys, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content.
Shout out to Betway, everybody, for being absolutely phenomenal. Here are the lines for the game. I guess they're not as down on Toronto as I am because, like, they have the lines relatively even. I think that the reasoning behind that is because, one, we are at home. Two, Chris Bassett has been significantly better than Dylan Cease up until this point. But the fact that we are still underdogs, being the home team and having the better pitcher, just goes to show how much respect you got to put on the San Diego Padres. Where are you going?
Honestly, I am going to go with the Blue Jays winning. I did predict that they would win. It's just straight up, like, if we're looking at pitching matchups, that's all we got, and Chris Bassett's been good. And another factor in this too is, like, this team doesn't see Chris Bassett, like, rarely ever. So, you know, Chris Bassett's stuff is very deceiving because it's like, well, what the hell do you sit on? Do you sit on the sinker? Do you sit on the curve? Do you sit on the slider? Do you sit on the change? Do you sit on the cutter? Like, there's so many different pitches that maybe it might work out to Chris Bassett's favor. So I'm going to say it's going to be a tighter ball game. They're going to quiet down the 3-game losing streak of still keeping quiet of the San Diego Padres, make it a 4-game losing streak, and they win 3-2 today.
Okay,
very tight.
3-2.
They improved to 5-8 in one-run ball games.
All right, yeah, and that's a statistic that they've been highlighting quite frequently in this pregame show, is that in one-run ball games, Jays are not very good so far. They are 4-8. That's not where you want to be. Maybe you could argue that that's, like, kind of unlucky right there, but I would also say that a big part of that is we leave people on base, and you don't score that one run that you need. So hopefully they can change that in this one. Matthew Joseph saying Jays will surprise and pull off a sweep somehow, like the Mariners series.
That's
calling
right.
it now. That would be fucking electric, dude. Granted, nobody saw that Mariners series coming. If you say that you saw that sweep coming, you are lying to yourself. Jays were, like, at rock bottom at that point, playing horrendously, and then they did that. So that's the thing. Sports are weird. Baseball's weird. Anything can happen at any given moment. However,
right.
I still do think that San Diego's probably the better team.
That's right. Like, you had Seattle walk into the Petco Park in San Diego and sweep them. You know, it's like no one would have saw that coming.
Nobody would have seen that coming. Exactly,
you know, so
right.
Same thing. Everyone's expecting the Padres to come in here and dummy us. You never frickin' know. So I'm going with the Blue Jays. We got Blake 1-3 Padres, 4-3 Jay says Laura, 4-2 Jay says Matthew, 5-4 Jay says Daniela, 5-2 Padres says Blake, 7-2 Pads, Vanessa, oh my gosh, 6-2 Pads, says Donna, J 6-3. So lots of predictions. Also people asking when's a 9x9x9. The next one. Haven't decided yet.
Haven't decided yet. Other things on the docket. Probably, though, if I'm being honest, probably not until after the trade deadline, I'd say. Like, in the second half of the season, for sure. Unless we decide to run 3 of them this year. But like, that's pushing it, you know?
Well, you know, we'll have to limit the food and make it more like, like hot dog hot wing.
Something, yeah.
And like a beer or something like that.
Something for sure.
See.
Morgan Burton saying, when is Santander going to warm up? And did we dodge a bullet missing out on Juan Soto? Definitely did not dodge a bullet missing out on Juan Soto, guys. I mean, we're, 45 games into his contract with the New York Mets. We are still talking about somebody that is on his way to the Hall of Fame. Yes, he should have ran out of the box. He probably should have owned up to that as well, but he's still phenomenal. In terms of Anthony Santander, I genuinely don't know, guys. I got a video breaking down what's going wrong with him tomorrow. Diving deep into everything that's been happening with Anthony Santander. The numbers are kind of scary because everyone was kind of copping out and being like, well, he's a late starter. He's slow, whatever. He gets hot in May. Well, we're in May right now, and he's playing horrendously. Actually, a little bit worse than he was playing in April. So, yeah.
I'm a big believer this guy needs to hit the fucking IL. Like, other people were like, no, we'll keep him in, get reps. He literally is battling 2 different injuries right now.
Yeah.
One with his shoulder and one with his hip.
And like the
Go
reps
to the IL.
aren't helping either.
No.
Like there's a moment in time where you got to take a step back and realize that it's actually not helpful. That's going to be a strike right there on Tatis, even though it was low. So favorable call right there for the Blue Jays to start the game. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the MVP conversation, however, really not that close when you consider what Ohtani's doing right now.
Next is going to be chop foul 0-2. There you go. Look at that weird in-between. I don't know what the hell kind of swing or what kind of pitch that was swing.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
Definitely, yeah.
Last 11 games, he is doing exactly what he is doing. It was a 918 OPS. Let's go, guys. Let's get this W here today. I want to feel good about this team. I don't want to feel like crap. Here's the 0-2.
It's going to be a ball right there, 1-2. If you guys haven't already done so, yeah, please hit that like button, everybody. I imagine everybody that's in here is already subscribed to the channel, but as many of you know, we are chasing down that magical 30,000 number. Would love to get there.
It's been a long road this
It's been
year.
a long road for sure. Fires on Fernando Tatis Jr., and that is going to be a ball right there, 2-2. Damn, that kid's got hair.
Gotta attack him here. Gotta attack him. 2-2. Yeah, it's a tough year for a lot of Blue Jays creators, as Nick found out at Baseball Town.
Deals.
2-2.
That one's going to be ground ball,
Yep.
and will be an out straight to Bo Bichette. One gone.
Excellent. Let's get through this top of the lineup.
Also, something to monitor, everybody. For those of you that tune in regularly to our Blue Jays Today shows, one of the categories this week was Jay Killer, and both of Adam and I's picks are in this series. He had Fernando Tatis Jr., I went with Jackson Merrill. Both of them are having crazy starts to their season, so we'll see who comes out on top. Deals on Arias. That one's going to be outside.
No one picked this this stud right here.
Well, there was a lot of options. Just felt like...
He doesn't have any power.
Exactly,
that's the one thing.
right? Like, you know, if your guy was to hit a home run, this guy would effectively automatically lose because he's not going to hit a home run.
Want to know?
Watch, he's going to hit a fucking home run
now.
now. Yeah.
Please, for love. You know what? The last two streams, we've seen 2-run innings given up by the Jays in the first inning.
I didn't know that.
The last two, like literally the first game against Tampa Bay on Monday, last one, and then or Tuesday would have been, and then the last one on Thursday. It's like I don't want to feel like I'm freaking way behind every streamer watching.
Yeah, no, it is brutal, everybody. Like just immediately being behind the 8-ball. Araya is battling off some pitches right here, and he's been sending them into the Blue Jays dugout. That's what they're laughing about right now.
There's Andres Jimenez. Maybe, hopefully, coming back soon. Here's the 1-2.
That is a base knock. Dude,
maybe 2.
Arias is just such a good base hitter.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did he get to that pitch?
Yeah.
That was way inside.
Standing up double. Yeah, dude, Chris Bass is just like, all right, yeah.
Yep.
This is what this guy does, man. He's
He
just
hits.
like fucking really good at hitting the baseball.
And this is him slumping. And he's
Look at
almost
this.
batting 300. Like, wow.
Like, how the hell do you get to that and then, deliver that into the outfield like that?
Well, okay. Well, there's a double. Come on. What do you think about the Buffalo Bandits? I have no idea who that is or who they are. Machado batting 317.
Dude, the lineup does not get easier.
No.
Arias dancing around right now.
Deals. Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
foul
okay,
off.
yeah.
Jam.
0-1 on Manny.
Faith saying Jays win today. Gotta hope so.
Gotta hope so, man.
Wow, even Manny's not even hitting home runs, and he's still doing pretty good. I love Manny. Doesn't even look like he gives a fuck.
Yeah, like he's been here. He's done that.
Yeah.
He's rich as all holy hell.
So confident.
Okay, yeah, he's going after that inside pitch. Do you go back to it or do you go outside now, Bassa? What are you thinking? Went back-to-back 92s inside.
Maybe like if you go back inside, you gotta waste it. Go up maybe. I don't know what the game plan is. Yeah, I don't see these guys either. It's like, what's the game plan against Machado? Like, well, I don't know. What's his weakness?
Well, clearly people have not figured it out this year. 0-2.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Upstairs with the heat. 92.
Okay.
He must have thought
that a waste was coming.
A wasted off-speed was coming, and he just went upstairs with it. Yeah, and he was so late on that. Okay, 2 gone here in the top of the first. Oh, it's a lacrosse team?
Yeah, I'll be honest,
I
dude. I
can't tell you shit about
lacrosse. I genuinely could not name to you a single lacrosse player in the world.
No.
I could not name a single lacrosse player.
And
if I did name something, I would be lying and just hoping that there's somebody out there named John Smith who's really good.
Want to know on Jackson Merrill? Yeah, I can name you one team, the Toronto Rock. Actually, I can name you 2 now. The Buffalo Bandits.
I would have been able to do the exact same. Wow.
Ooh, gross
okay,
pitch.
good one, Bassett. Good one.
1-1.
Jackson Merrill has just been such a fucking beast for San Diego. Rookie of the Year winner. Or no, he wasn't Rookie of the Year. Second last year. Could have easily in any other year been Rookie of the Year. So far this season, guy has a 995 OPS and is batting 381 with runners in scoring position. Where is that guy for the Blue Jays, man?
Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Yeah, we don't have that guy. That's Vladdy.
That's the better than Vladdy's start. You know,
yeah, I know. We only have one of those guys.
1 and 2. This is like how everybody thought Vladdy would come into the league.
Yeah,
you know?
just immediately.
Just immediately being
incredible.
But Chris Bassett says, hell nah.
And
he got the top of the Padres lineup looking kind of stupid.
Dude, he's just painting the edges, spinning that baseball. And this is what, okay, it's for 1 inning in, but like, this is what I thought would happen in my prediction. They don't know what they're looking for right now. Like they weren't looking, he wasn't looking for that pitch.
Okay.
Like at all. Manny wasn't looking for that other pitch.
Well, it's, as we know, baseball, game of adjustments. I got a feeling that San Diego is a lineup capable of adjusting.
What do they adjust to?
The Blue Jays, I don't know.
I don't know what they adjust to.
Well, if we knew, we might be MLB players. I don't know.
But that's like whole Bassett's thing is like if he's on, it's like almost impossible.
That's the thing. If he is fully on painting on the edges, yeah. It's
what do
really
you sit
difficult.
on? You don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like there is no answer. You just gotta wait for him to make a mistake. Something soft over the plate and like wait for that. That's when Bassett's off. Is when he's throwing his soft stuff over the plate. We got the Hound in the mound tonight. That's right, Vanessa. The Hound in the mound.
John Tavares is Uncle John Tavares. Wow, so his uncle was named John Tavares. Was a big lacrosse player.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that Tavares had like lacrosse in his family. Like he was considering doing lacrosse too, but went hockey instead.
Yeah.
Okay, Bobo. You want to go boom boom right off the top? Bang.
Morgan Burton says, apparently the Wayne Gretzky of lacrosse is John Grant Jr., retired in 2020, played for Denver from Peterborough. I genuinely don't even know what stats I would look at to determine if he was the Wayne Gretzky of lacrosse. So you guys let us know. I'm semi-interested now in what John Grant Jr. did. Dylan Cease.
Danielle saying now that the Maple Leafs are out of the playoffs, you'll probably see them on the golf course now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not the ones we're playing at, though. I don't think Austin Matthews going to Scarlet Woods.
Yeah, I feel like Austin Matthews probably has, he's probably in those Arizona golf courses, you know?
All right. Bo Bichette.
Deals. That is going to be called a strike just on the outside. 97.
Bichette, 292 batting average. OPS is 772. It's not bad. It's definitely not a bad line, but you'd hope to get a little bit better. That's outside.
Okay, he went for the same pitch again. 1-1.
Didn't get the call that time.
JP asking, based on the historical failures of this team, relating it back to the Maple Leafs as well, their core four, should we trade Bo Bichette at the deadline? My answer, Deals.
Outside.
Keep going back to it. My answer is 100% determined by the record at the deadline or a week or two prior to it. And then also, too, like, what's Bo doing? What's the return like? Deals.
Oh, he did not look for that at all.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to establish the outside fastball to then throw him sliders from that same spot, that same arm slot. But I think, honestly, he may have just missed. Got lucky. 2-2. Yep, see it. And then now it's full count. Now what do you do?
Challenge him with your 97.
Yeah, you got to come at him. Yeah, you got to come right at him.
Bo has zero interest in staying with the Jays, says Morgan Burton. Okay, listen.
We just don't know that.
Yeah, like if you know that 100%, then okay, that sucks. But yeah, we don't know that for sure. And even if that's the case, like that actually doesn't change anything about the way that I'm looking at it, which is if you're in a playoff race, then you just keep your guy.
Yeah.
And then, come to terms with the fact that, okay, yeah, he might be gone when
out of play.
That's going to be out of play when free agency rolls around.
Yeah, and everyone will be like, some people might reply to that comment and be like, oh, well, you know, they're never going to be in the race. Even if they are, like, they're not even going to be that good. All right, well, I'll just say, like, well, that sucks that you have that mentality, dude, because I want to watch playoff baseball. I want a team that wants to try and win. I don't, you know what I mean, if they're in it. You know, let's go try to win. And right now,
that's pretty
perfect
nasty.
pitch. That's
yeah,
a perfect pitch.
That's pretty nasty, actually.
And right now, it's like, yeah, like, do I have a lot of confidence in this team? Not really, but I still want them to go and try and keep the guys if they're right there in it. Even if it is the wrong move, let's go frickin' do it. Let's go try.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I do, like, probably, even if the Jays are, like, kind of in the race, they're, you know, how deep is their playoff run going to be? Probably not that deep.
Not that deep.
But we don't know that yet until we actually do it. So, yeah, that's why, again, it's all depending on what the record is like, what's the rest of the AL looking like, and then also what's the return.
Oh, Vladdy just sent that
gone.
to the moon.
That's so
Vladdy
gone.
just sent
That's
that
gone
to the
forever,
moon.
dude.
Let's
That's gone
go.
absolutely forever.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah, baby.
Dude, he absolutely turned on that pitch. Let's go, Vladdy Daddy. Absolutely turned on that pitch. That was disgusting.
Dude.
He absolutely just demolished that pitch. Let's go. Is that a fastball? Please be a fastball. If that was a fastball, that was crazy. Hey, speaking of wheel, I picked that guy for home runs.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, there's my Vladdy homer. That jacket's looking a little broken there, guys. Might need to get a new one, get it fixed. Okay, here's Dalton Varsho, your guy. Fouls that
Come
one
on,
back.
Darton. Pound for pound here, baby.
Wow, that was...
He does one, we go one.
That was a fastball, dude. Oh my god, he absolutely turned on that fastball.
He just read that, dude.
Oh my... Dude, nothing better than absolutely fucking crushing a fastball upstairs and, like, pulling it. Dude.
Hell yeah, folks. 98 of you guys in here right now. Guerrero turned on that heater. Sent that one to the fucking moon.
Disgusting.
Blue Jays up 1-0.
Yeah, that's the one run we scored today. Plushie, like, come on. That's not the vibe right now. Ooh,
Oh my
Jesus, he
God.
got
Okay,
Dalton
well that
fishing
was
there.
yeah. Wow. All right. That's the one. Yeah, Plushie. No. None of that, dude. None of that.
Wow.
Listen, we'll be the first ones to toss on the clown noses if they are warranted.
Oh.
You guys know that, but not until they're warranted.
Oh my god.
The moon is apparently 371 feet away. Yeah, actually, it didn't go as far as I thought it would,
It's just...
but like it looked fucking
He
crazy.
got so around it. Like, it looks so good. All right, George Springer, who's cooling off right now. Last week I checked his numbers. He had like a 0.05 batting average. Like, it was really
that's
bad.
not great. 1-1. Ultimately, did we really expect George Springer to be a 900 OPS guy all season?
Yeah.
No. If you can finish the year around the 750 mark,
That's still a W of a year.
W.
Oh, Lord, he's so late.
God, yeah.
What are you even looking for in that
That
spot?
was ugly.
Dude, first of all, that was a fastball outside, and you were, like, late and in between. So were you looking for an off-speed that started there? Like, what were you even looking for right there? That was a stupid swing. Like, why are you late on an outside fastball, and it looked like you were looking and sitting off-speed? If it starts there, that's going to be in the dirt away. So, yeah, no, he's in a bad place. Ultimately, that's my conclusion.
2-2 on George.
A good take.
Okay,
Yeah, 3 and 2.
Give him a freebie. The guy needs a freebie right now. Come on, Dylan. Give him a freebie.
Only 32 likes so far. 2/3 are lazy, says Tom Dinner. That's right. Drop a like, guys. Hit that subscribe button for the boys. And my goodness,
that's a good pitch
he was
by
looking
Dylan
for the
Cease.
fastball. Yeah, he was sending fastball all the way.
Okay, well, you know what? Still, successful inning right there. There were a couple ugly at-bats, but that was not one of them from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Turning on that fastball, sending it out into the bullpen.
He clearly had a
lead.
plan. He clearly had a plan, guys. It was sit fastball. There you go. Isn't it great when you have a plan at the plate and it comes through? Isn't that amazing?
Morgan Burton, how much did Springer benefit from the garbage can in Houston? That's a great question, Morgan, which I wish I could answer for you, but I quite literally have no possible way of knowing how he would have or how much he would have benefited or not benefited. Somebody should study that. That would have been cool. That would have been a really cool, like, documentary or YouTube video or something like that, you know? You compare, like, somebody who's got the trash can versus somebody who doesn't have the trash can. You do, like, a whole sample size, a whole experiment.
Yeah. The hardest thing is knowing, like, when did the trash can officially start? You know? How long was it going on for? Were there buzzers involved, too? Because that was another thing as well. It's like, which one was better? Which one was worse? You know? I don't know.
Dude, at some point in time when, like, it doesn't matter anymore, probably, like, 10, 15, 20 years from now, like, one of the players that, you know, was part of that or one of the coaches,
they're going to come out.
They'll come out and they'll talk about it and they'll give, like, you know, whatever, because it's so far removed at that point. You know, like when Carlos Correa's, like, 50 or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, they're showing that frickin' the tweet.
That was pretty wild. That was pretty wild, actually. Bro, it was like a solid, like, 5 feet off the ground at least.
It is insane how often this guy... Look at that shit.
Yep. That's...
Like, wouldn't that hurt your knees coming down?
It might, yeah, probably.
Oh, my God, like, that's so high.
But, you know, that's why he's a professional athlete.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
I also saw a comment earlier being like, would you guys extend Dalton Varsho long term? Depends on the money. Depends the state of the team. I don't hate Varsho for what he is. I would hope that the Toronto Blue Jays wouldn't pay him to be more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, what is he even worth in your opinion? As Bassett delivers to Bogarts a strike. Wow, this ump's got a generous zone today.
Well, if Varsho was to put up the same offensive year as last year, and you know,
basically 700 OPS.
Yeah, basically 700 OPS, like low batting average, and be in the Gold Glove conversation, and you know, if not win one. Hayward's really good at defense, eh? Jason Hayward? Wasn't he, like, phenomenal for a while?
He's old.
I know he's old,
He's old
now. I'm trying to think of, like, a comparison. You know, somebody who was,
Kevin
like...
Kiermaier.
Like, honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but
like, more glorified Kevin Kiermaier.
Yeah. Honestly, Kevin Kiermaier. Like, whatever Kevin Kiermaier got paid, like, in the middle of his career, in his quote-unquote prime.
Tough thing is, it's like, he was with the Rays, so they, like, definitely sold him short.
Right.
That's the hard thing.
Well, finding some type of balance there, that's what I would be looking at, which probably Varsho would not want.
No, like, I feel like he would get something like, I don't know, like, for the amount of war and defense that's going to be, and there he is.
There you
right
go.
there. You know, like does the average annual value start with no, it doesn't start with a 2, but like is it 15?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, you already know that his camp is going to argue the war, and the Blue Jays camp, or whomstever it is that he's negotiating with, is going to argue the batting average and OPS. And it's like, what does that look like when you meet in the middle there? I don't know, right? Because you could make the argument, well, yeah, he is like a 4.5 WAR player on like a normal year. And that's kind of like what, you know, fucking Alex Bregman was beforehand. Like, but he obviously doesn't get Alex Bregman money, so I don't know.
And he's gonna be older and center field, like jumping up and climbing up the walls like that when you're 32. That's just not possible.
That's a good point, actually. That is a good point, right? Like, that's one of those positions that could definitely age pretty fast.
Yeah.
1-1 on Gavin Sheets, who has been really good this year. Not against lefties, though, which is bad for us because we don't have many of those.
All right, Bassett is going to take that one. Wow.
Pitch.
Yeah, Bassett looks like he's on so far, just painting the edges. Come on.
$15 million a year would be a great contract. Yeah, like that's something I could definitely get behind. $15 million a year.
4 year, $15 million, $60 million total.
Yeah, You
Yeah,
know, you're
actually,
like
that's solid.
the defensive specialist here. You're the guy in the outfield. We slot you there.
I'd fuck with that. Would you guys do that? 60 mil for 4 years?
Dalton Varsho. 2-2
2.
on Gavin Sheets. Varsho leading the team with an 882 OPS at the moment. He is, definitely.
Yeah.
But
14, 15 games.
I'll be honest.
Oh, we didn't get that one. Yeah, I was a little bit inside. 3-2.
I would actually. I mean, I don't even want to put. I hate putting this shit in the universe because, like, what if it actually happened?
Yeah.
But like, I would bet my left nut that Dalton Varsho will not lead the team in OPS.
Yeah.
By the end of the season.
Yeah, I would
You
do
know.
that too.
Oh, God.
Foul. Wait,
Wow.
Wow, wait.
That was like in the Sportsnet booth.
Yeah. Also, people are, for the record, Gavin Moreno's not looking that good. Or having a slow start. Yeah, he is. But, yeah, that's the thing.
I never hated giving away Moreno
I think
because I trusted in Kirk.
we talked about all that offseason when he got traded was like, we should trade him. I actually remember making a video literally saying trade Moreno for Dalton Varsho. And it happened. I think that was probably the best prediction I ever made in my life.
Yeah, you know that one.
It happened. It was
One of
crazy.
those.
I don't know why. And I think back, like, why did I think that? I don't know.
Well, we did take a lot of shots.
Yeah.
That wasn't the only person that we were talking about going after.
Why? Why would I ever, like,
Because
I don't know.
at the
I
time,
think the
like,
people
it
were
was
talking about
yeah,
it,
like
right?
they'd been talking about it.
No
Like,
doubt.
there was lots of rumors about it and whatever. So like,
Like,
I don't want to take anything away from you, but
No,
like,
no,
I
they
think there
were.
was definitely like some of the big boys were talking on how like Blue
Yeah, like-
Jays are interested. Blue Jays are talking.
Or it was like, I thought it was more like, I think I remember, I kind of want to watch this video back again, but like people were writing articles being like, they should be trading for this guy. You know, it's like one of those like opinion pieces, and it's like, yeah. And like that Arizona was looking to shop him. All right, here we go.
Was all
2
three.
gone.
Cronenworth has been apparently very hot recently. Top of the second here. That's
didn't get that
just
one. Okay.
outside. Padres have the same core for 10 years, says Oxen. Yeah, they do. Which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing for them. Jury's still out on that.
What did know? Bassett deals. Ooh, don't get that one either. We're just missing. Good takes there by Cronenworth.
Yeah, seriously. Dude's been great since coming back from the injured list. Wow. You know what pisses me off? Like, this always happens too. I've had Cronenworth on my fantasy team for probably the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I always took him because he had like 4 positions that he played.
Mm-hmm.
You could always snatch him up in like the 11th, 12th round. And he was always like, he had that upside.
Yeah.
And finally this year I got fed up and I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
I was the same,
I've
man.
never seen the upside. And
He had
now,
one
of
good,
course,
he had one like really good season.
he had
That
one
was the
really good
upside.
season. Yeah. And then it was
popped
like
up.
multiple seasons in a row of like we're pretty mid.
Yeah, like he was batting like 3rd on this team at one point.
Yeah.
Many, many years ago.
And
Nice.
now, of course, the 1 year that I don't take him,
Off
he's
to a
going to
good
be great.
start.
That's just how it works, eh, boys and girls?
Full count now. Oh, former Blue Jays coach right there. Wow, he's getting older. Tim Leeper. Am I right? Am I tripping, Chad? That's Tim. Yeah, Tim Leeper was on the Blue Jays, right? I think like long time, like 10, 15 years ago. 3-2,
Deals.
full count. Yeah,
yeah.
Bassett's got the good stuff
Hell
today.
yeah, and it's a good thing that you got him out too, because that means the next inning is a lot easier.
Yep.
2 guys that are effectively like free outs, and then of course Fernando Tatis Jr.
All right, we got 108 people in here right now, guys. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. We're always trying to get to number 69, so if you want to be number 69, then hit it. And as well, hit that subscribe button if you're just tuning in. This is our, I think I did the math today, 23rd live play-by-play this season.
That's crazy.
It's about half the games that we've gone live for, so including spring training. So maybe I'm cheating a little bit right now, but yeah. So be along for the ride. honest question, why is Michael Stefanik on the roster? Well, if you watched our video, our podcast that literally came out today, you would have heard that he's only on the roster because Andres Jimenez is not on the roster, and we need a guy to be on the roster that we can immediately remove once he comes back and not worry about his options. So that's why he's
You were going to forget that Michael Stefanik was ever a Toronto Blue Jay very soon, everybody.
Yep. Dude, he's not playing.
Yeah.
So
I like genuinely, I didn't know that he was on the Blue Jays until this morning. Quite literally.
yeah, I think he's had eight at bats, 2 games. So
I'm in your guys' fantasy league, and my whole team is on the IL. What do I do? Dude, there's nothing you can do. Like, that's actually what's happening to me right now in, like, the one other fantasy league that I'm in. I had another guy get put on the IL today.
No.
Like, one of the Detroit pitchers. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I have, like, 8 guys that are all on the IL all at once. This always happens to me in baseball, man. I hate
everybody, man.
It's like, and it happens all at once. It's like, bang, like, in the span of a week. Like, everyone's hurt, and happens every fucking year.
All right, Alejandro Kirk is up to the dish. Captain. Dylan C. Steals right there, 95. Okay, Kirk, maybe just want to get a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alejandro Kirk, 287 batting average,
Nice.
everybody. Look, you cannot complain with that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Deals, that's going to be outside. Guy's got an OPS plus of 97. Would love to see that hit the 100 mark or get slightly above it. But all things considered, you're looking at somebody that is one of the best defensive catchers in all of baseball to be batting almost 300 and have an OPS plus right around that average mark. You take that all day, every day.
And his hard hit rate's been going up. That's kind of the story of him this year. He's swinging a lot harder, getting a lot more harder contact. Good.
Damn right.
Get that power.
That's right, bro.
1 and 2 on Kirk. Fouls that one away. He saw that hanger. Corey Seager and Jordan lives on the IL for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got Corey Seager as well in my other league. It's just, like, you can't drop that guy. Like, what do you know?
Ground ball, that will be now. You know who I dropped today? Anthony Santander.
You dropped Anthony Santander before dropping Marcus Semien?
He's next go. He had to play second base for me today. He had to play second base.
Well,
But he had to go.
listen, Marcus Semien is done, dude.
Here's the thing. I need second baseman because him or Chris Taylor. And Chris Taylor sometimes plays short for me because Willie Adames off to a slow start. But I have, like, my outfield's fucking awesome. Like, my outfield's, I got Kyle Tucker. Ian Happ came off the IL for me today. I got Kyle Schwarber's ranked 12. I've got 2 guys.
Oh,
Here he is, swing and a miss. Larnick is hot right now. And then I've also got one other outfielder, I forget his name, who's hot right now. I was like, dude, this guy's like the odd man out. Like, I got to get rid of him.
Yeah, he's
Gotta go.
like, right now, Anthony Santander does not deserve to be rostered in a fantasy format.
Ooh,
That's going to be inside 1 and 1. Santander so far this year, guys. Again, got a video coming out tomorrow, but the numbers do not look great, and you can just see it in his face too.
Yeah, he looks like he's struggling.
Like, he looks like he's fighting demons. This is what I look like when I'm on the course, and, like, I don't know what's going wrong.
Yeah, like right there, it's like, man, I thought I did something good right there.
Yeah.
But still get
Like, I don't understand it. It's nothing. I think it feels all the same. It all feels, and it's not working. Now he needs to take a step off.
Yeah,
He's getting back to his tee shot. He's nervous. He doesn't know where it's gonna go.
1 and 2. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so scary.
Dude, go on the IL already, man. Like, come on, man.
He is fighting demons. He's lost. That's literally me in the tee box.
And saying, what do you think is wrong with him? He's hurt and he's in his dome. He's mentally not here. He's physically not here. Go on the IL and get both figured out.
And I'll tell you what, the reason why he's not doing well is because Santander has made his living doing damage on all of the pitches that aren't the fastball. Believe it or not. And that's a rare thing to do. Most guys do their damage against the fastball. Santander, opposite. He does all of his damage against everything but the fastball. And so far this year, he is not doing any damage on those.
Yeah, not doing damage when you're chasing a slider at your feet. You can't hit that fucking pitch.
He's like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, like, you can't
that's my one.
Yeah, like,
Nope.
come on, man.
Sorry, guy.
1-1 on Barger right now.
Can he hit a beach ball? I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't bet on it right now. 1-1. Yeah, dude, like I see so many comparisons right now between that guy and me on the course.
Yeah.
When like it's just like I'm firing, like my irons are just going left. They're just going like bang, bang, bang to the. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what's going wrong. I'm like nervous for my next shot. I'm walking up to my ball. I'm so nervous.
1-2 on Barger. Come on, Barger, hit a dinger. And fouls that one off. I hope he doesn't end up like Chris Davis. He'll never end up like Chris Davis because Chris Davis was gonna got paid way more than this dude.
How much did Chris Davis get paid?
He got paid like at the time like it was like 150 million, but that was like a lot of money at the time.
Still a lot of money, you know.
Yeah.
1-2 on Addison Barger, who is going to swing and miss. That
he goes, fuck, he says.
That pitch that just keeps dying down there is getting a lot of these Toronto Blue Jay players. So
Cease is cooking right now. Bassett's cooking. Honestly, it's good that we got that one homer off Dylan Cease because it feels like that's what's gonna be the determiner in this game. Like, it's gonna be a close one if these pitchers keep pitching the way they're pitching.
Yeah, well, I think the one good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. I just think that the Blue Jays need to lay off all of the stuff that isn't the fastball from Dylan Cease.
Yeah,
just lay off.
That's the thing. Like, it looks like they're trying. It's just so deceiving.
I guess so, man.
They're just way out in front and fucking. But they need to now know one time through the line. I'm all right. Like clearly he's just fucking going. Pitch low, let it go. You know that saying? Pitch low, let it go. If it's high, let it fly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they got to do. Like do what Vladdy did. Low, let it go. High, let it fly. All right.
We need Schneider back. He's hitting decent down there. I think we got to forget about Schneider for a bit longer, guys.
Be realistic, guys. Schneider's not coming in to save this team right now.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a large sample size of like a month and a half or 2 months of him like fucking down there, and there's a clear sign of like Ernie's doing dog shit or someone in the corner. Santander. Maybe a Santander IL stint. Here's David Schneider. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, maybe that is the play, honestly.
Maybe that is it.
We are going to have Hayward, then Maldonado, then Fernando Tatis Jr. So this is going to be the easiest inning that Chris Bassett has had to deal with.
Man, that's crazy that Jason Hayward's still in the league. Remember when they weren't making any moves, the Padres, and they were like, oh, shit, let's get Jason Hayward.
Wasn't he was a Cub for a long time, right?
Yeah. And he's old.
Yeah, he's got to be like...
He's super old.
35 years of age. We're saying it right now, yeah. Yep, batting 177.
What are you still doing in the big leagues?
Just playing defense, bro. That's it.
1-0.
Just playing defense. Getting paid.
There's a strike. Okay, we got lucky there.
I guess if you... Yeah, 5 gold gloves. See, that's why I was thinking that he would be a good comparison. Like, whatever this guy got paid when he was, like, 30.
Right.
Somebody look that up. What did Jason Hayward get paid when it was time for him to come up on the contract extension?
Ooh.
And, like, what were his offensive numbers looking like? And I know he's not, like, a crazy good offensive player, but what was he like when he was, like, Dalton Varshaw's age? What did he get paid?
That was a disgusting curveball by Bassett. All right, dice him up here. And that's a fly ball. Should be an out.
Yep.
Yep, there's Ernie. One gone.
Good work, boys. One gone.
Maldonado.
Nicholas knows his shit. Damn right, Tom. Damn right I do. Maldonado. I'm surprised that this guy's still in the league, dude.
Dude, they literally grabbed the scraps of the free agency pool.
Bro, I have never seen this guy have a batting average. I don't think I've ever seen him. Yeah, like I've literally never seen Maldonado bat above 200.
Yeah, literally, it's just a glove. It's just a good game caller. Good game caller.
Yep, that's what he does. Calls the game. 20 to 22 million. I just looked, and around the time when he got paid that, Blake, what was his offensive output looking like? Because we know the defense was obviously
Yeah,
You
like
know, probably on par with what Varsha's doing. But what was the offense like? That's
how
an
old
out.
was he? Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, all the factors here.
'Cause I know he had a couple good years where he was like actually kind of good.
Like offensively,
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think that was right like in the early parts of his career, like early.
That's kind of cool.
I guess when you're up against somebody that bad, like,
You know, he's like, I'm gonna get him to ground roll over here.
yeah, and Maldonado can't do a goddamn thing about
Nope.
it.
All right, Tatis Jr. up 2 gone here. He got through the easy part of the lineup. Now you got the MVP candidate. Oh, nice
my
way
goodness.
to steal a strike right there.
Wow.
Not even looking for it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that pitch. No one's swinging at that pitch. 0-1. Come on, Bassett. Ooh,
Oh, that's a
hit.
base knock
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, little 1-out single. Jogging to first. That is their... No, second hit. That's their second hit. Yeah, that's good. Good piece of hitting right there.
No worries.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Here's Louis Reyes.
Get this guy to ground out. We're chilling.
Oh, so he had an 848 OPS with 1.6 WAR? Huh?
That.
Looks like that'd be 2020. Oh, that's 2020.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Let me take a peek here. Wanna know? Yeah, Tatis is big, eh?
Yeah.
Dang.
Want to know? Deals?
Boom.
It's going to be in there for a strike.
Okay, so Jason Hayward. Now, I don't know when he... Okay, when he first became a free agent, he signed with Chicago. He was MVP 15. He was also 25.
Okay, so that's going to be a lot
Yeah.
more than what Varsho would get. I
Yeah,
think.
like he had an OPS just under 800. Is asking me a ground out right there at Addison
Well,
Barsher.
well,
Boom, here we
hey,
go.
Great work, boys. Great work.
Good stuff. Oh, when he's 30. Did he sign another deal when he was 30
What are you
with
doing when
Chicago?
it's 30?
When he was 30. When he was 30. Oh, it's 2020. Yeah, I can't. 2020 is kind of a tough year to like, kind of bet on. So obviously in 2020 he was. Yeah, short sample size. That was his best season ever. Yeah. I mean, career-wise, it's just looking at the career. Like he's a mid 700 OPS guy with a batting average 255. So like a little bit better than Dalton Varsho.
Bit better than Varsho. Defense kind of the same.
Doesn't hit as many home runs though.
Oh, dude, look at this. Okay.
I know. I see it now.
Like,
Yep.
what?
What? That shot. Like, imagine like you're shooting this commercial, and you're just like, all right, let's get the butt shot.
Yeah.
You know, like we gotta get the butt shot
Yeah.
here. Everyone. All right, we got the framing. Okay. Can you do a little walk down there? Thank you. Let's
Yeah.
see it. Okay, follow. Like, just
Yeah.
logistically. Gotta get the butt shot.
Let's put it this way. I'm definitely not paying Varsho 20 million or more. That's for damn sure. A year. I wouldn't want him for that. Less than that.
Yeah, because that's probably what he'd want. I could see him wanting 20, like flat.
Yeah. And I'd say no.
Ernie Clement last 14 games has been very, very good. Batting almost 350 with an OPS of 867. Damn right, Ernie.
The second I picked him for worst Jay, he's like, yeah, fuck you, Nick.
Fuck you, Nick. Literally, where's True North Strong and Free? That's your boy right there. That's your boy. Okay, here we go. Bottom of third.
Also, 52 likes right now, guys. Can we get up to 69?
We can if half of you hit that like button. Ernie. That's going to miss right there.
Also, too, this is fun. Blue Jays Today, boys, going to be at the game tomorrow, guys.
That's
We're
right.
actually going to be doing an exclusive pregame tour. We're going to be going to all the places, watching the batting practice, going into places that maybe we shouldn't even be. It's going to be great. And we're obviously going to be staying for the game as well. So if you guys happen to be at tomorrow's game and you want to come meet up, we're happy to do so.
Yeah, George Springer jersey giveaway night. The football jersey, that one's going to be foul ball.
That's sweet, actually. Like, that was like one of the things that I looked at. I'm like, that looks cool. I want that.
I assume we're going to get one of those when we get.
Yeah,
assume so, for sure. That'll be awesome, guys. And we'll probably be making a video about it. I mean, we're going to have a videographer with us. Shout out to Aiden, our intern. Shout out to Aiden. Yeah, he's going to be coming and filming the boys as we mess around the Rogers Center. 1 and 2. Yeah, Ernie's crazy at the contact.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. The fact that you swung at that's crazy.
Yeah. On and 2. Deals. Foul. No, speaking of the double, we literally got an email about that just now.
Shook off Maldonado. We'll see what he does right here. 1 and 2 on Clement.
Oh, way high.
That's going to be high fastball. I'm probably going to the Vladdy City Connect hockey jersey giveaway game. Wow, that's a mouthful. I didn't even realize that they had that one. 2 and 2 on Clement. That one's going to be hit, fouled off. We both really want the driver head cover.
Oh,
like wood
God.
head cover. Like, I forget which one that is again.
June 4th.
June 4th.
Yeah, it's coming pretty quick, actually. Our buddy Kahl's asking. Maybe we should go.
Yeah, I do want that. 2 and 2 on Clement. Fires. That is going to be hit pretty well, but not enough juice. And Hayward is underneath it.
Yeah.
Morgan Burton, honestly, I'm a massive Jays fan, but not until my Habs are out of the playoffs. It's hard to care about the first 30 games in April, May. I get that,
Yeah.
Morgan. I do get that.
Our audience or our views feel that a lot.
Does make sense, man. It's honestly like this is why I hate, and I've been very outspoken about the fact that I do not like the 162 games that baseball plays, because there is an element of like, oh, who cares?
Yeah, like,
right?
We don't really know what this win means. You know? What does this game actually mean?
0-1 on Nathan Lucas. Dylan Cease fires. That one's going to be hit
right back at him. Wow.
But they are going to be there. That was Bogarts who got it. 2 gone.
They played him literally perfect right up the middle.
You're right. Every game does count for sure. But, like...
That's the thing. Yeah, we don't know if it will count until, like, August. You know what I'm saying? Like even if they do great now, let's say, they could go on a huge slump, and then it won't matter.
And also, too, it's like... Let's just say, for instance, that the Blue Jays, we enter into August, and the Blue Jays are 500. Effectively...
Oh, Bobby Shed hits this one to right field.
I think it's going foul.
Foul. Wow.
Just foul.
Back at the club right there.
If they were 500 walking into August, then what was all that baseball that we just watched? Because now it's like, yeah, you're right. All of those other games matter. Like, it's like everything means a whole lot now. You're fighting for that final spot. But all of that 4 months of baseball that we just watched, what was that?
You know? I know, just a lot of... That's why I view it's like... I mean, we all kind of do this, but, like, it's all about the series. Like,
yep.
It's a series. You know, you shorten that 162 to about 50. You know, it's like, okay, it's a 50 series season. Can we win this series?
Yep.
It's 1-1. And we've lost our last 2, so that's not good. Squibbler to Cease, and that'll be an inning.
End of the inning right there, everybody. Nothing happening in that one. Going into the top of the 4th.
Wow. Slumping a little bit. All right, well, we got 107 people in here right now. Hit that like button, folks. Whoever number 69 is, your name will go up on the board.
Where did we get an email about that?
In our email. Oh, it's your personal one.
Oh, my personal. Okay.
Mhm.
Weird.
All right. Can't just enjoy a game and not get deep about it, says Liam. Listen, that's our whole job, right? Like, you know what? That's the one thing when we first started this channel, like, well, when we were winning, it was exciting. But, like, part of that, like, I can sit back and just enjoy the game. It kind of left me because it's like I'm always thinking about the work element of this. Like, what does this mean? And blah, 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 blah. And, like, is this going to change things? Blah, 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 blah. It's hard. Like, it's hard. It's going to be me of trying to, says Blake. Okay, well, keep trying. Keep waiting. If you're not away and head of first place, then every game counts. Yeah, but at least if I'm the Yankees right now, like, I'm loving every win and I'm hurting at every loss. Whereas, like, with the Jays, it's like, you know, one step forward, two step back. One step forward, two step back. It's like
They got to prove to us that this is a worthwhile product to get invested in. I think that's where a lot of people are at right now.
And I think we're not the only ones at all that are thinking that. I mean, just look at the attendance numbers at the Rogers Center. Look at the viewership on our fucking channel. Look at everything else around the engagement in the search bars and Google of look at, we only have 29,000 hot dogs.
That's nothing.
We'd be at 40,000 last year. Get on it, guy.
Manny Machado in here, 1-1.
They have the talent, says Jockey Boy. Do they?
Do you guys think Paul Skeens will sign with the Pirates this offseason, or will they trade him? Well, they don't have to do either of those things, because he's still, like, under contract for years. I think that their fans would quite literally revolt if they traded him.
Yeah.
The few fans that they do have.
I saw everyone's getting on, like, now that Jeff Passan said, like, yeah, they should trade Skeens.
Is that what he said?
Oh, yeah, he said
I didn't know that he said that.
Yeah, he said...
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like, well, they should trade him if you're not going to try and build a team around him, because then what the fuck's even the point? Other than, like, getting your fans out to the ballpark every fifth game to watch him pitch. But, like, the point being is if you're not going to do anything, then yeah, go. But you got to do something. Like, you have an opportunity here. Go do something.
Okay, sure. In theory, the amount of prospects that you could get back for Paul, like, you could effectively trade for an entire team's farm system.
Yeah, it'd be insane.
So, if that's how they want to do it, then all right. But I don't know.
1-2.
That's kind of crazy. No, I didn't go.
They should have built a frigging team around him, and they haven't so far. It's only been 2 years, but they haven't done anything.
If they were smart, they'd trade him. I don't think that that's true, man. I think that if they were smart, they would, seriously build a team around him. Like, you're looking at somebody who right now, and again, so early in his career, anything can happen. But, like, this is a guy that's got potential to be, the next, like, the next Max Scherzer, the next Garrett Cole, the next Hall of Fame pitcher. You don't want to just, like, willy-nilly give the, like, how often does that guy come to your team through your system? We've never had that guy. The Toronto Blue Jays have never had anybody at that caliber on, that side of the baseball ever once.
That's facts. That's actually facts. All right. Don't let the next Garrett Cole get away from you, just like it did last time. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They fucking did it last time.
They had, they've had Garrett Cole, Tyler Glasnow. There's another pitcher they had that was, like, crazy good. I'm forgetting, but they had all three of them at the same time. Oh, I gotta look it up.
And saying Roy. Well, we didn't grow Roy though.
Roy Halladay?
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Thought he was at Philly first.
No, Philly. That's his end of his career.
Was the end of his career? So
yeah, we grew Roy Halladay.
From our farm system?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right, Roy Halladay. That's the only one then.
All right, 2 gone. That was a ground out right there. Bassett, lock in, buddy. Top of the 4th, 53 pitches. You say build a team around it like it's the easiest thing to do. Maybe go sign free agents. You know?
Well, yeah. Okay, so let me put it this way then. Let me put it this way. So they had Garrett Cole, and Abba Egger's using that as an argument as to why, like, oh, like these guys come around. What they traded Garrett Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Has their team gotten better since trading Garrett Cole?
No. They develop players. They just need to actually bring in players and convince people that it's a place to play. You know? 2-0. Bogarts. Oh, that would have been strike 3. Kirk knows it. They got crossed up. Oh, yeah. Wow. 3-0.
And that's very true, Gary Guerrero. I mean, listen, I don't think that anybody's, like, I think we can all agree that Pittsburgh is doing the wrong thing. You know, now it's just like, what do they do now, right?
Yeah.
I think that they should, try to build around what could be the, one of the greatest pitchers we've ever seen.
There you go. There's 3-1. Yeah, I mean, inevitably, like, isn't that the fucking goal? Like, it comes back to the Blue Jays too. It's like, isn't the goal to win ball games and build a winning team, or else what the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are we? You know. That's ball 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sheets is gonna have a chance here with Bogarts at first. Wow. Wow, that's pretty damn good there, Bassett. Only 11 walks in 55 innings.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Like
Great
one
statistic.
walk every 5, yeah. Down low.
Basically,
Yeah,
one walk a game.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, they're literally talking about it right now. Last year, that was his big issue. It was like he just kept walking guys. Like, it was like, all right, well, of course you're gonna give up more runs. You're just letting more people on base for free.
No, I believe in Gausman this year, man. Like, a lot of his stuff just has a lot more movement, and he's commanding it. Yeah, sorry, Bassett this year.
Yeah.
Stuff has more movement, and he's commanding it efficiently enough to, no free passes.
Yeah, he missed there. He's 2-0 right now, but he missed outside the zone.
Watch us Blue Jays today, curse him right now.
Boom, 2-run bomb. It's coming.
Huh. Or instead, multiple walks in a row.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
2-0 on Cheats.
Oh, God. 3-0. Kirk, go to the mound, please. That's true. That's something Kirk doesn't recognize. Like, Kirk should have went to the mound after 2-0 when Bassett got all frustrated right there, and then he proceeded to throw another ball. Like, calm him down. Get him to step off. There you go.
Yeah, that's in there.
Or else front office blame the manager. Yeah, we talk about that on Bad for Baseball, other podcasts. We talk about all baseball. Like, inevitably, it's not Brandon Hyde's fault, but, like, the front office need to blame someone but themselves for not
pretty much
building a team. That's a strike. Yeah, there we go. 3-2. Need a double play. Well, we just need one.
Just need one.
It's 2 outs right now. He will be running here. Gotta go to first. Everyone go to first. Place the first 2 outs. Here
Deal?
we go. Oh, wow.
That is sent out. Dude, this guy's got a tendency to just hook these things.
That must be his thing. He's just a big pull hitter.
Finish him, says Daniel Womack.
Come on. That'd be so cool because Vlad's got a pitch coming too, like hearing and knowing what pitch is coming, so you can play it accordingly. Full count. Yeah, it's strike 3. Let's go.
Good one.
Beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he gets looking for the final out.
Bro, I can't wait till somebody hacks the pitch comm and
oh, I know,
figures out how to like fuck with it.
Yeah, like to interpret like the radio waves or something like that.
Like imagine like there's two different ways that you can fuck with it. One, you find a way to like hack into the radio wave so like you hear what they're throwing.
Yeah.
Or two, you hack into like you kind of take over. And then it's like you fuck up their communication all the time.
The whole game, they're like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, it's like Bassett's calling fastball, and Kirk's like curve, low. And like you nest them up that way.
But you'd know it immediately when Kirk is fucking taking fastballs to the dome. He's like, "What the hell is going on?"
But you know what? It might be too late at that point because if you save your like fuck them up thing for like one critical at bat,
Yeah, exactly. Because you do it all game, you're switching out pitch comms.
If you do it all game, they're gonna figure it out. But you gotta save it for like one or two really important pitches or really important moments in the ball game.
Right.
They're like, what happened there, man? Pass ball, runner scores, game over.
All right. Houston's already got a team on it. Facts.
What players would you give up for Skeens? Dude, like all of them.
We don't have any players on our in our entire organization other than Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And Pittsburgh wouldn't want to pay for that. So I don't even think like. Actually, that'd be interesting. I wonder who's worth more, or I wonder who MLB teams would value as being worth more. Vladdy, who is now on like a super expensive contract, but like going to be locked down for forever, or Skeens, who still has like 5 or 6 years of cheap on his rookie deal.
I don't know.
I actually don't know who they would value. I don't know who they value more.
Speaking of the guy, Homer. Oh wow, he was looking fastball the whole way. Let's go, Daddy. Try to hit a second one here.
0-1 on Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Call me old-fashioned, but I don't like the new pitch comm system. Why?
Hey, you're old-fashioned.
Yeah. I want to know why, though. Why? Because he's old-fashioned.
That's going to be sent there to the shortstop, and one gone.
Okay. Time for Dalton Varsho. Oh, yeah, he chops wood. This reminds me of my game. Yep. Gotta have all my lumberjacks getting firewood for the town for the winter.
I have to chop wood in my game, too.
Oh, my God.
Got to collect all the wood.
Well, the OGs know that we play a lot of video games, and we both started 2 new video games on the same night, and we're addicted. Different ones. That one's high. Ball 1.
Be interested in watching yours because I could see myself getting into that one too at some point.
It's just cute,
1-0 on Dalton Varsho.
It feels like I'm playing like a Catan kind of.
Right. Well, I love Catan.
Yeah.
1-1 on Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho's swinging over top of everything right now. Dude, Cease is just throwing off speeds, and everyone's still chasing it.
Yeah, we have not made the adjustment.
Oh, way inside. 2-1. What game's boys on? I just downloaded Manor Lords, and I didn't realize this too. And after I downloaded it, I checked Twitter. They have like a huge following. Like on Twitter, they have 110,000 followers.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's a big game.
2-1.
That's gonna be sent to center field. How long has it been out for?
So it's been out for a year now, and it's been like. It's still under development, but they do this thing there where they just release games even though it's under development, and like they just added like another update like a couple months ago, and then they put it on sale to get people to like buy it. But there's still another big update coming where they're gonna add a bunch more stuff. So along for the ride now.
Bottom of the 4th here, George Springer.
Come on, Springer, 2 outs really quick. This game is flying as that one swung on and missed. Man, he's establishing that fastball, then he's going to throw an off speed and just get him.
Do you guys like FPS games, like first-person shooter games? Of course, yeah.
Yeah, not into any at the moment, but there will always be one that comes around. That one's in there for a strike. Damn, Cease's just cooking. Yo, 65 likes, let's go.
Come on, team,
So
we
close.
can do this.
Hit that like button, folks. 0-2 on Springer, and he's going to ground out. My goodness, it's been some fast innings.
Yup. That's what happens when it's 1-0 ball game.
Yeah. Pitching duel right here. Only 3 hits aside. I got to use the washer, folks.
2 to go, says Laura Lee. Come on, I know somebody wants it. I know somebody wants it. Doom. So I did see that the new Doom game is out, and I would be interested in that because I know that Doom is like very similar to like Halo, and I grew up on Halo. I love Halo. Like I'll always get the new Halo video game. But like, you know, I was looking at the Doom game. It's like $90 or like $100, and it's like, fuck, I just don't wanna spend that, you know. Game I'm playing right now is this a game called I think it's called The Cult of the Lamb. I actually forget. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, Cult of the Lamb. Just like really cool art style to it. Really fun premise to the game as well. I'd never heard about it, but like it had like incredible reviews and was on sale, and I got it, and I'm just loving it so far. 68 likes. Come on, team. Somebody wants it. Somebody wants it. That Doom looks boring as hell, to be honest. Well, I've never, yeah, like, I don't know what to, you know, what to compare it to, because, like, you know, never played them before. Tom Dinder, number 69, and on the Blue Jays Today scoreboard. You know what? It's been a while since Tom Dinder was number 69. You earned it, Tom. You're in here every single goddamn stream. We appreciate you, man. We love you. You're up on the board. Tom Dinder, baby. Blake saying, I think I got it. You know what, man? We have no way of knowing. So the only way that we can go is off the chat. And Tom had that message dialed, dude. Tom had that message dialed up. He just beat Jonesy to it. So, GG's. San Diego, as you probably know, are off to a great start to their season. Didn't expect this from them, honestly. Like, with the offseason that they had, thought they'd be in a bit of a funk, but the lineup is just, it's lineupping so well.
This was their way to not be in it, is like just their core guys just being
That's the
elite.
thing, right? Because they got good names.
Yeah.
And, like, you forget about, you know, how good their names are sometimes, but they are good.
Want to know? On Jake Cronenworth at 7-8-9 for the Toronto Blue Jays, or I guess for the Padres. Bassett is going to get him to swing and miss there.
Morgan Burton says, video games are a massive waste of time, more so than MLB. Go chase some ladies, fellas. Well, my girlfriend would get pretty upset if I was chasing ladies, let me tell you.
Yeah, Morgan. Listen, I've done the work. I'm playing video games now. 101. Ooh, yep. Rounded right to Vlad. One gone.
Ultimately, you know, you can make that argument for anything, and I've definitely thought that way before. Like, really everything is a waste of time. You know, like watching this game's a waste of time.
Absolutely.
Playing video games a waste of time. Going golfing's a waste of time. Like, I'm not going to be a professional golfer. I'm not going to be a professional video gamer. Actually, I guess you could argue this isn't a waste of time for us.
This is our job.
This is our
We
job.
gotta be here.
But it's a waste of time for you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Waste time.
But you know what? If you, like, really enjoy it, why not waste some time?
Okay, like, you're on this planet for God only knows how many years. Just enjoy your time on this earth, man. You know? That's it. Jason Hayward is up. Of course, he's 0 for 1 today. Trying to just look at Bassett. I'm here to learn. Okay, facts. Hey, and I'm here when I'm playing video games to learn about how to make my village better.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
I got to grow my fucking cult team. 0-1 right now on Jason Hayward.
Did you tell them what the game was? Oh,
that's gonna be a base knock. I didn't get into it, but effectively, it's a wild premise, really, really cool, kind of complicated, but you're like the art style is gorgeous, and you know, you're a lamb that gets sacrificed, and then when you make it to hell, their version of the devil's like, you know what? Screw that. We're going to kill those guys that sacrificed you, and you're going to free me in the process. Then he resurrects you, and you have to start this cult in his honor. And
runner goes, but it's going to be a hit and run.
Oh, wow. Dude, look at Maldonado go.
He's slow.
That's crazy that's an athlete.
Okay, we got 2 outs and runner at second right now.
Tatis Jr.
Let's hope that we keep Tatis off the base paths. Also, I broke 100 last week on the front nine. Yes, that's right, Morgan. We had a buddy who also did that.
But
we
on
all
18.
But on 18.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, if you can be breaking 100 regularly on an actual 18, that is, I would say, impressive.
Yeah.
Which
you're consistent.
I can't do on a regular basis. I can do it, but I can't do it on a regular basis.
No.
I need all of my best stuff.
Yeah, I need to be everything needs to be clicking for me on the day.
Top of the fifth, Tatis. Yeah, like I played 3 rounds of golf this weekend on an 18. Both Adam and I did because we were away.
Ooh, inside.
And I didn't break 100 one time. I got really bloody close. I was consistently, you know, like in shooting distance. Just too many fucking 3 putts.
Yeah. Dude, like that was the difference for me on that first day. I just broke 100. I shot 99, and my putting was just immaculate. I think I 3-putt only twice.
Yeah,
that's inside.
I must have 3-putt like. I probably 3-putt more this weekend than not, actually.
Right.
Like, there was so many times. You remember that hole on... Okay, the final day. I know we're getting off topic here. It's 1-1. This is actually an important moment. There's a runner at second. You know,
yeah.
I'll wait till we get to the half inning. Deals. That one's going to be called a strike. Go. Good pitch by Chris Bassett.
Come on, Bassett. Dice him. Dice him.
Oh, Morgan, we do love the online poker, man.
Oh, man.
1-2 right now on Tatis. Bassett fires that.
Oh, yeah, you're
going
gone.
To be in there. See you later,
Beautiful.
Fernando. No. What are you guys arguing about?
Yeah, dude, that was a strike,
come on,
man.
Get tossed. Get tossed, you fucking idiot.
Dude, this guy is notorious for yelling at umpires.
Go get tossed.
Dude, that was a strike every day.
Go get tossed.
Get back.
Go get tossed. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, it was a great pitch.
Every day.
That was a strike every single goddamn day, guys. To quickly finish off my thing, you remember that hole?
18?
It was like, I think it was hole 7. It was was it 17? It was one of the last ones. It was the one with the creek.
Yes, it had a big slope. It's the one where I pulled the pin out and the fucking thing came out.
Yes, that's the one. Okay. So if you remember my hole, I take the 7-iron, fire a beautiful layup shot.
Yep, I remember that.
Take the 3-wood, fire a great 3-wood, pretty much as far as I can do. Chip it onto the green. Now I'm putting for par. I've played the hole up until that point at effectively the best that I can play it on a relatively consistent basis without, pulling out driver and hitting a great drive, whatever. Send it down the hill, touch the ball, rolls all the way down the hill. Gotta put it back up the hill, end up with a double bogey on a hole that, like, I didn't make any mistakes on. I played it the way that I wanted to play it, but, like, the putting turns it into a double bogey when it's, didn't play it like a double bogey at all. Pissed me off.
I know, man. That was also a tough course. Like, most of the par 4s, you're pretty much, like, getting there in 3 shots. Wait, we hit the ball? Like, you're getting there in 3 shots, like, on the green, like, effectively, unless you have 2 incredible shots.
Yeah.
And then you have to 1-putt, and it's a par.
And then you got a 1-putt, and it's a par. And then when you 3-putt, it's double bogey. Dude, that's what I was doing all week long.
Yeah.
You know, as I was just, like, double bogeying, like, that's, like, just, fuck. Piss me off, man.
Take a look at this. Bang. Yeah, that's strike 3. Goodbye. Yeah. All right, Alejandro Kirk now up to the dish. Get me off the plate. Let's go, Kirk.
Morgan Burton says, I'm a 4-putter. Well, I did that once on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst.
Oh, you feel like you're collapsing, man.
Yeah, it's just like...
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Just actually kill me.
I was playing with my parents, like, it was during Mother's Day weekend. Was it Mother's Day weekend? I think it was. I got on the green. It was a par 3. I got on it, won. And I was like right there. And it was one of those ones where it slopes all the way down. I was uphill. And I was hitting it down towards the pin. Goes all the way down. And then I don't judge the speed right. Hit it like halfway back up. Then I hit it short again. And then I tap it in for my double bogey.
Yep.
and I'm on the green in 1.
You want to end it all after that.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
like,
It's like
that's ridiculous.
That's crazy stuff. 3-1 right now, by the way, on Alejandro Kirk, guys. Yariel Rodriguez is warming up in the pen.
Probably precautionary, just because he has been very good lately. 3-1. Oh, that was the pitch, Kirky. That was the pitch. Swings through a fastball right there, and there's Santander on deck.
Dude, Santander is giving me like Kevin Kiermaier vibes with the at bats that he's been having recently. Like I remember we used to watch Kevin Kiermaier at bats last year, and like made me want to throw up. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now.
Starting to get to that point.
He's getting to that point, man. Like,
oh yeah, takes that.
Good one.
Yeah,
Kirk.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
one, Kirk.
yeah. Complain, Cease.
Good
Complain. Keep complaining, buddy. That'll get you somewhere. Yeah. Get all
Even
fired
the
up.
manager knows that was a ball.
Yeah, that was a ball for sure.
Good work,
right.
Kirky. Good work.
Let's have an inning here, folks. I don't want to really see Ariel in the game. I want to see my, or maybe I do, and we're up by like 6. Yeah, that's fine. That's how I want to see him.
Double play. I'm betting on it.
Come on, Santander. Jesus fuck. Honestly, it was better for him to strike out.
Better for him to strike out, man. Better for him to strike out.
Dude, like, they're gonna Santander, Anthony, Tony. They're gonna keep throwing you sliders and curveballs, whatever he's got there, until you prove you can lay off.
Wow.
Watch, another one's
Blue
gonna come right
Jays
here.
today curse.
Yeah.
I just cursed the shit out
No
of
way.
him. Bang.
That's
crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Oh my god!
That's actually insanity.
You know what? To what I just said, you fucked up there, Dylan. Why'd you throw him such a meatball?
That
oh
is
my god!
the Blue Jays today curse to a goddamn T.
Yep. Hell yeah, Tony!
That-
2 runs, dude. A 2-run liner home run.
Wow.
And I dropped him today.
You guys say
dropped
that
him.
the Blue Jays curse doesn't exist. It's a real
That was
goddamn thing, everyone. It is a real goddamn thing.
Wow.
About time. About time, man. About time.
Again, I don't want to take anything away from Tony, but why the hell did you ever throw him a pitch like that? I would have kept going back to that breaking ball. That was like a middle like cutter. What are you doing? Wow. Okay, good job, Anthony. Good job, Anthony. Oh, wow. There you go. That must feel amazing. Good job, Anthony. Wow. 3-0, boys. 3-0. Let's go. Barger now. Nobody out still here in the 5th. Thank goodness. Speaking of Dylan, how's that guy from Ottawa doing, Nick? We saw him this week, and he won the golf tournament. So he's doing pretty good. He shot 298s. That's how you win. Ooh, and that's going to be a base hit from Addison. Let's go. Okay, high fastball, rips it through left side. You're falling apart, Cease. Enjoy the collapse. Okay, here we go. Bam. Dude, that was just a mistake. Wow. Good stuff. I just got in who scored the 2 runs. That would be Mr. Anthony Santander with a 2-run line drive home run over the right field wall. And, yo, Barger's stealing, and he's going to get there with the glove.
I love that from Addison Barger. I love that athleticism.
The
man.
glove of Cronenworth bouncing off of Barger. He just fucking kicks it out of his glove. Bam.
Bang.
Kicks
Hell
it right
yeah.
out. Oh, it hit off his foot. He just kicked the ball away.
Dude, that's like some karate shit right there.
Yeah,
man.
he meant for that to happen.
Hell, totally.
All right, Ernie. He's going to bunt. I love
Already
it.
going to bunt. This
I
is that
love it.
small ball mentality, and just like that, the Blue Jays are looking
Wow.
in a very favorable spot.
1 out now. Now a sack fly. I love it. I love it. We're hungry. We want more. We want more. I want more. I want more.
Come on, boys.
Lucas, let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah,
That's a brilliant steal strat. Just kick it away. Exactly, Morgan. Just fight that shit off.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we were crapping all over Santander 30 minutes ago. Listen, I was
Yes,
crapping
we
on him
were.
5 minutes ago. That's the Blue Jays today curse. I'm telling you, it's a real thing.
All right, Lucas is going to strike out here. He's going to swing at one way off the plate because I don't believe in him. I don't believe in him. I don't believe in him. Come on. I don't believe. I don't believe.
1-0.
I don't believe.
We want more, says Roger. We always want more.
But we're not going to get it.
Yo! Shout out to
out.
Scorn. W's in the chat for Scorn. W's in the chat for the donation, man. Let's go, Blue Jays. First dono of the night. Funny how people feel a little bit more free with the money when the Blue Jays are scoring runs.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank
Hell
you, Scorn.
yeah.
Appreciate you. 130 people in here right now. Hit that like button. Subscribe for the Tony Tater line drive homer.
Also, weirdly enough, but Scorn, is that a Detroit Tigers logo? I can't really
Would
make
be,
it out.
that would be.
Hey, they're pretty damn good at baseball. They're pretty damn good at baseball these days.
He says, love you guys. Love you too, Scorn. Thank you.
In fact, I
2-1.
think Riley Green just popped one because I got an update on my fantasy team.
I also got Kerry Carpenter popped one too.
Oh, damn. Okay,
Yeah.
Detroit's going crazy then.
Yep.
2-1 on Lucas. Cease fires. That one's going to be fouled off. 2-2.
Close. Try to hit that one out in the outfield. I live in Detroit. Okay, second favorite team is Blue Jays. Shut out. Shut out. Love the Detroit Tigers. If anyone's going to be good, it's the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, I
know?
like what they've done, you
They
know.
did a really good job.
I think they've done a great job. And you know what? I like, too, that years and years and years ago, that's going to be a ball right there. Years and years and years ago, I took a look at the prospect system. This is before Casey Mize had even sniffed the show. This was like a year before he even got called up, maybe even 2 years before. But I looked at their prospect system, and I was like, damn, this team is going to be good sometime in the next 5, 6, 7 years. And now it's actually happening.
And wow,
that's so shit.
Oh
dude.
my God, Addison!
wow.
Oh my God! Oh no!
Damn, dude, he just got over anxious.
He went on contact.
Yeah, saw it leave the bat.
You had to wait. You had to wait on a liner. You had to wait on a liner.
Dude.
Bad double play there.
Wow, that's a bad double play, guys. Okay, you know what? Not upset about it though. 3-0. 3-0. We take it.
Yep. 2 home runs from the boy. Dude, the home runs are coming for the Jays. Like, remember we had a whole conversation a month ago and we're like, we can't hit homers. We're hitting homers now. Feels good.
Nick, your IG is private? You're a public figure. Yeah, I guess so, eh? Guess I should change that. You trying to follow me on Instagram, Morgan?
What the heck is this? Oh, we got our tickets.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, going to the game tomorrow, guys. If anyone's going to be there, let us know. We're doing like a little pregame tour. Shout out to the Blue Jays for, hooking the boys up. And if you're there, we'll see you. It's Springer football jersey giveaway. You guys know we like football, so I want to rep that.
All right, there you go, Morgan. Now I'm public. I don't really post too much on my Instagram, though. That's the thing. Like, I probably post on my personal Instagram, like, once a year, twice a year. Like, quite literally.
Look how large Marvin Harrison's looking, man.
That's a beefy boy.
I know,
Okay,
man.
that's-
He's looking huge.
Wow, those arms.
Oh,
are
I know,
looking-
dude. Like, it's like if you look at a video of him, he looked like a twig last year.
Yeah.
He looks like AJ Brown big.
Yeah,
Like-
that's night and day.
Yeah,
That's night
that's what
and
I'm
day.
talking about,
All right,
man.
yeah,
This guy's
respect.
massive.
Respect.
My Arizona Cardinals, everyone's chirping on my boy for not having a great rookie season, even though he almost got 1,000 yards, scored 8 touchdowns. Wasn't good enough for his expectations. He just put on like 30 pounds of just meat. So I'm looking forward to it.
What's a pregame tour mean? Where are you going in the dome? Well, we can tell you, actually. I will pull up the thing right now and start. We got an email about it, but I can tell you exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to get early access to the Rogers Center before the gates open. So we're going to be in there prior to gates even opening. We're going to learn about the rich history of the Toronto Blue Jays in the Rogers Center. Kind of already know that, but excited to hear again. We're going to get exclusive access to the baseball field for iconic photo opportunities.
Cool.
We're going to get to visit the newly renovated ballpark areas. That includes the outfield district. That includes the premium clubs. We're going to get to visit the TD executive suites. We're going to get an opportunity to watch the batting practice. That's something that I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
And then we're also going to be able to receive the giveaway item for that day. And, yeah, we actually have a link for it, everybody. We'll be posting that out on our social media to kind of let you guys know if you do, like, if you guys wanted to do that, you can do it. You can hop onto the Blue Jays website and you can, buy your tickets to do that right now. That's available to everybody. We were lucky enough to get invited to do so. And we'll be sure to show it off to all you guys.
But, we're coming out with a vlog, on our channel. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, and we can show y'all. We also have another vlog coming out too. Hopefully next week. Going to visit Club 328. We did that earlier in the season.
Deals. That one's gonna be fouled off.
Well, Rice is pissed he didn't have that pitch. Emmy Shea's gonna be amazing someday, dude. He will be.
Adam just hopes that day is now.
That day is September 3rd. Whenever this season starts.
Tickets are still available, Suspend. Well, look, I think that, like, this is something that's ongoing.
Yeah.
You can go onto their website and, like, so I don't know if you would be able to get tickets for tomorrow, but,
you can do it.
Like, you can do that, like, at other selected, I'm not sure if it's, like, selective, like, you can only do it on, like, XYZ type game, or if it's every game. But, like, just literally check out their website, guys.
How much is a beer at the stadium to pay for Vlad's contract? Oh, it's quite a lot.
It is quite a lot.
Raise him.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely up there. Full count on Arias. That one's gonna be.
Oh Jesus, this guy's so good at hitting. That's
I don't know
foul.
how that. I genuinely don't know how the hell you do that. That's
like, what do you even throw to this guy, man? Like, he hits everything.
nothing.
Full count. Mom, what do you mean by that? Your mother lives Springer.
She wants you to give her the jersey.
No. Maybe. Maybe, actually. Maybe we'll ask for a second one. Full count. Still, he's battling. Because I really want the jersey. It's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, you get to enter from the special door. It's like down, like underneath, near the CN or the CN Tower.
You basically just get to feel like a VIP.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool.
That's cool. Okay. Still full count. Rice is battling right here, raising Bassett's pitch counts. Like, the more he battles here, the more it feels like this might be his last inning of work. Oh, and that will be a ground out finally. Good battle right there, but Bassett wins. One gone. I don't want to jinx him right now, but I'm going to say it. For my Betway feed clip, I did take Bassett to give up 2 or less earned runs in this game. It was a risky one. The payout was really nice. And I was like, you know what? I got a feeling. Now that I said that, Machado's about to go yard. There goes Merrill about to go yard, and et cetera, et cetera. Tie game. 1 out.
Here we go, says I wake up and Raw Dog VIP all day. That is a sentence I didn't expect to read in this chat.
That's actually so funny. I wake up and I Raw Dog VIP all day.
Hey, man, like, share a bit of the wealth, bro.
Swinging a miss.
Come hook your lads up.
I did, Jockey Boy. I did.
0-2 on Manny Machado.
Come on, Bassett. Stay locked in. That's high, 1-2.
What's one player that you're looking forward to getting traded to the Jays? Great question. I do not know the answer to without me saying something unrealistic.
Come on, Bassett. 1-2 count. You're going low? Going high? Going high. 2-2. Low-key forgot about Andres. We all do. I really haven't noticed. Like,
yeah, I haven't missed him that much.
Ernie's been a good filler, and so is Barger for that 1 week. 2-2. Come on, put him away, Bassett. You're throwing a lot of pitches here. 3-2. Jeez. Where did they get Kirky from? Mexico.
Yeah, they found him, bro. They found him. Club 328, are there single game tickets out there? Do you know how much they cost?
I don't actually know.
So I know that Club 328 is definitely...
And there's our guy.
An out right there. I know the Club 328 is definitely like season ticket holder stuff,
yeah.
But I would imagine that you could probably buy them in some capacity. Like the Toronto Blue Jays like to make money. I'm sure that if there is a way.
Yeah, because it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
Paul Skeens traded to the Blue Jays for 5 of your prospects. Sure, take our top 5. Don't care.
Oh yeah, dude, I wouldn't care. Actually,
take our top 5. Take all 30 of them.
Yeah,
Seriously, like genuinely, take all 30 of our prospects.
That one's inside. 30 prospect trade for Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens, Tommy John. Oh, fuck. That's how you sink a franchise. 1-0. That one's high. 2-0. Okay, Bassett's starting to lose it a little bit. He's battling right here. Hopefully we can just lock in right here.
It is pretty cool, Talon Pottle. We've been to Club 328, and it is definitely it's definitely a vibe. But yeah, expensive for sure. 2-0 on Merrill. Deals. That's gonna be fouled off.
I heard people are selling Club 328 tickets. Yeah, like how we got there was like it was a season ticket holder just gave us this ticket.
Yeah,
so I assume that's probably how you're gonna get them.
No, but seriously, Louis Robert would be great. We can fix him again.
Yeah.
I was hearing from John Heyman that he thinks it's gonna be a contract dump.
Oh yeah,
because like he's just really bad.
Yeah.
Now.
That's a 2-out single from Jackson Merrill. Both of our guys tracking it so far have singles.
You gotta wonder though, how much of him being bad is him, and how much of it is just like
the White Sox not giving a shit.
Yeah, like I'm on the worst team ever with like terrible everything.
I wonder what the preparation for a game is like on the White Sox.
Well, it's you gotta like let's be honest, right? The prep, the mentality, the everything, it's got to be so horrendously bad.
Yeah, like they know they don't care.
There's got to be guys like playing video games in like you know the clubhouse. You know?
And it would suck. Well, you get paid, so it wouldn't suck. But it's like if I really wanted to be a star and I got brought up to the White Sox, I'm fucked, dude. Like, what do I do?
You just got to outplay everyone to such a level that eventually you force their hand to trade you.
Yeah. No, seriously.
That's your only option.
Okay, 2 outs right here. Bogarts. Whoops. Up. Come on. Come on, Bassett. Finish this inning. I don't want a pitching change here. I want you to go 6 innings strong. 6 innings strong, please. Going inside, it looks like. Deals. We miss. Come on, Chris. Guys, we got 111 people in here. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Also, subscribe if you aren't already. We're trying to get to 30K. If you are new here, we've been grinding at it for a long, long time. Almost there. 30K would look cool. Rock is falling apart, too. How many wins they got? Like 8 now?
Yeah, they had 8
wow.
Either yesterday or today or something.
Wow. That's just horrendous. 2-0. Back. That's horrendous. 8.
Warren says what sucks is I got like 20 graded rookie cards of Lee Robert. I bought his rookie card.
Oh no.
Frick, dude. Yeah, I mean that's the problem with, you know, like collectibles and stuff.
Jesus,
right? Like,
3-0. Come on, Bassett. We're losing it right now.
So volatile.
Bassett might not make it through this friggin' inning, folks. Yeah, Kirk, this is where you go to the mound. 100% this is where. Although I think you already went to the mound.
He did go to the mound already, yeah.
In between at-bats. There you go. You're going to get that one.
Yeah. Yes, Leah, that is 100% true. Are there Leafs fans out there that are still reeling after the loss?
Ask my mom.
I thought it was coming regardless. Like, the second that they, the series went 2-2, like,
that's when I felt like it was over.
Yeah, like it's just like you lost all the momentum at this point. You had it, and you didn't capitalize. You had to put them in the dirt.
Yeah.
And then from then on, it was like they were the better team.
Yeah. Full count now. He's running. And nice strikeout by Chris Bassett.
Chris Bassett's feeling himself, bro.
Screaming off the mound right there. There you go. 6th inning shutout ball from Chris Bassett. That will definitely be it for him today. What an absolute beast of a performance by the Hound. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let's go. Blue Jays still winning 3-0. Let's get more, folks. Let's get more. I assume this is it for Dylan Cease. They'll probably go to the pen. Yeah, great outing. That's our guy. Whether you like it or not, Chris Bassett is the best starting pitcher on this roster. I don't even want to call him an ace because I've said in a show like we don't have an ace. I'm sticking by that. But that is our guy. That's our best guy. We have to win. We need to win now. Oh yeah, no, we got to win this ball game. This is a must win now. You got 6 innings shutout ball from your starter. You're winning. You got to win. We need some more runs too. I just you never know. You never know. This is a good team. Bassett had them all game. They could easily pop off next time through the lineup. You got to get a couple more. Any updates on Alek Manoah? Actually, I did see him throwing today. And he looked good, actually. He looked like he was in good shape. Also, now guys, it is the time to give a shout out to the sponsor of this live play-by-play in the second half here. Amsterdam Brewhouse, everybody. You guys knew we were there for the opening day event. We have another event coming up. We don't know when. Hopefully we can tell you soon once everybody gets together and decides when that day will be. But we will be doing another event there very soon. It's very close to the Rogers Center. It's a short 5-minute walk where you can watch pregame, postgame for beers. You know how the beer is very expensive in the Rogers Center. Not so expensive and very tasty at Amsterdam Brewhouse. Damn good craft beer, locally brewed in Toronto on the on-site brewery. Check out the latest at Brewmasters at Amsterdam with their always rotating adventure brews. Amsterdam Brewhouse, 245 Queens Quay West, everybody. Check it out. Bo Bichette. He's going to foul that one off and go 1-1.
Shout out to Jordan Keats,
Woo!
baby. He's on the board. Howdy, boys. Don't mind me. Just getting ready for my first softball game this season. Any predictions? Any stats you want me to hit this? Any stats you want me to hit this
You're batting
season?
600, buddy. I know last year he was batting like 600 or something. 600's got to be the floor. 750 the ceiling. I want to hit a homer a game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I want.
How many games you play in your season, Jordan? However many games you play, times that number by 1.5. That's how many RBIs you got to get.
Mm-hmm. At least.
Going to be in there for a strike 1 and 2 on Bobo.
What's the tall boy at the Jays game? 675.
Yeah,
you would
right,
be so
dude.
That's the mini one now.
Times that by 2.
Yeah, at least that's like probably the bare minimum, and that's gonna be a ground out right there.
675.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Right.
675. This is not the 90s no more.
Nah. Guys, when do you expect to see Trey Savage and Arjun Amala is getting into the Blue Jays? Arjun Amala is going to take some time. We've talked about him extensively. It's going to be like, at least probably 2027. Trey Savage, maybe a bit sooner. I could see him potentially next year if everything goes his way.
I think like the ceiling is like kind of like a Manoah situation where he's here for like a year and then like boom.
Yeah.
Like he's up next year.
Yo, shout out to Lindsay B.
go!
$10 dono. Happy Tuesday, guys. Less than 300 to get to 30K. I know, Lindsay.
I know.
It's never been this slow for the lads. We're hoping that it picks up soon. Like and subscribe, everyone. We are heading to the game on Thursday. No, dude.
No. Oh, and ground out by Guerrero.
Lindsay, I'm actually so pissed. We're going to be at the game tomorrow.
We're going to be at the game tomorrow.
I'm genuinely so upset.
Hey, but she's going to be supporting her Vladdy for Life shirt. Let's go. Let's go, guys. If you haven't checked it out, we got Vladdy for life shirts, or Jay for life shirts with a 27 on it, a little baseball stitching on it, and as well as our Vladdy Dinero shirts with the 500 Club on the front. Go check it out. It's in the description if you want to get some Blue Jays Today merch, guys. Lindsay's repping it. You love to see it. Thank you, Lindsay. You're a legend. Don Varsho.
I
got line out. Okay,
Yeah.
quick 3-down inning right there.
How much is $500 million USD in Canadian currency? It's, what is that? Like something like 750, 800?
Something like that. Probably 800.
Around that?
Yeah. Okay, Brendan Little into the game, folks. Here we go. Yeah.
What section? Dude, we actually
We have
no
no
idea.
idea.
Actually, we'll check the ticket.
Oh yeah.
The tickets tell us.
Ticketmaster. Let me try to have if I remember my Ticketmaster login.
Right.
I'll be checking momentarily.
$6.95, Morgan. Is that how much it costs? Okay. It's less than I thought.
Oh wow, I thought it was 800. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because like euros are 1.5 the Canadian dollar, and I don't think that USD is quite as good as a euro. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. $6.95.
Enough for an entire studio apartment. That's right.
Yup, that would maybe cover it. That would maybe cover it.
108 people in here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe, like Lindsay is saying, because it's been a long grind.
Yeah, I'm curious where we are sitting tomorrow. Where do they have us?
Let's see. I'm trying to log into my account. I'm guessing they sent it here.
Yeah, what a night for Chris Bassett. 6 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, only 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts to go along with those 6 innings. That's ace-level shit, guys. That is ace-level shit right there against a quality lineup in the San Diego Padres. They didn't see him all game. He was locked in. He wants another contract in MLB, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? Like, if he was performing like he was performing last year, you're out of the league. But right now, somebody's going to give him a look.
Guys think the Jays would offer him a contract if he was actually this good? I could see a reality at the end of your career, if Jays were hey, take another 20. And okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, man. I don't know. Not sure. And then you're also wondering, would he come back here? I don't know.
Yeah. Does he like it here?
If the money's there, then he probably would.
I gotta get a new password here.
Jordan Keats says, by the way, you're called the guys in my house. I always tell Mom the guys are on. Yo, shout out Jordan Keats. I like that, bro. I like that a lot.
Guys are on.
Guys are on. Hell yeah, dude.
All right, here's Brendan Little up against these guys.
Yeah, not quite the guys, just these guys. That's going to be in there for a strike. Brandon Little been kind of filthy this year.
There we go.
Scorn, I'm going 9 for 9 on beers. I started late, but I'm up to 5. There's no way, Scorn. Are you actually? Are you actually, bro?
Let's go on a Tuesday. Yeah.
I mean, bro does live in Detroit, so.
Oh yeah.
You know, what is there to do in Detroit other than drink and watch sports? I'm being disrespectful, but actually, what is there to do?
That one's down low, 2-1.
Raffit says, I'm also going to the game tomorrow, which is why I was hoping to see you boys there. All right.
Okay, I got our
we can tell you.
I got our tickets. Section, that's a beautiful pitch right there, 2-2. Section 116, row 29, seat 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna look that up.
Okay. I mean, 100s.
Okay.
Already, that feels pretty good.
I'm gonna look it up.
2-2 right now on Sheets. Little fires. That one's going to be hit up the middle. Nobody there.
Okay, leadoff singles on. 116, row 29.
Scorn says, Tigers and Lions, baby. Ugh, Lions. Gross. Gross.
Yo, shout out to E and Beacock for gifting a Blue Jays Today membership to Daniel Womack. Let's go. Shout out to Ann.
What a hell.
Legendary.
What an amazing community. Seriously.
Yeah, you guys are the
what an
best.
amazing community.
You guys are the best.
Also, Morgan Burton was asking if you could go back to your 10-year-old self and, like, you know, try to become an MLB player. What would you do? Like, seriously do it? He said he'd try to be catcher. That would be my last choice. I would not want to do that. I think being a pitcher would be pretty cool. That one's gonna be.
Yeah, this should be
double
2.
play,
Come on.
and
Yeah, baby.
That's 2. That's
Beautiful
2.
double play.
Well done, boys.
Slow roller and still got it. I would play the same positions I played when I played. I want to be a right fielder. It's easy. It's easy position. Or a center fielder. I love center field. Okay, 116. We're gonna be right down the first base line by the visitors' dugout.
Okay. Cool.
Come on. Right at the edge of the infield. Okay, 2 outs just like that. Let's go. 9th hitter. Is this a pinch hitter? Yeah, it's a pinch hitter. Because he had Maldonado in. That's going to be a strike. Come on, Jays.
Raffit says, if the boys can get to 7 games above 500 by the trade deadline, do y'all think we go all in and make big moves? I think we're going all in for less than that.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we have 7 games. We're going crazy. Yeah, we might make big moves.
Yeah.
If we're 7 games.
But, like, realistically, this team, more times than not, if they're in spitting distance of a wild card, they're going to buy like crazy. They're going to spend the prospect, but, like, don't get too attached to Arjun Amala, seriously. Like, they're going to spend prospect bullets if they're in the mix. So don't get attached to any of these prospects. Wow, that was sick by Pete Walker, actually. That guy just did that so nonchalantly.
His manager looks pissed off. Yeah, I really want to start looking. I mean, it's so early, but like sometime in June at like what are the bad teams? What are the 1-year rental guys that people are selling? Swinging a miss. Brandon Little gets
Elite.
the 2-ball and the strikeout. Cleans it up. Good job, Brandon. There we go.
Going into the bottom of the 7th, everybody. Toronto Blue Jays right now with a 3-run lead.
Raphael saying, or Raffet saying, wouldn't y'all say Arjun is untouchable though? Unless it's the right price. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who is it for? Like, if it's for, you know, a mid dude, a mid bat, like, no, of course not. I'm not going to be moving that guy. But if it's for, like, I don't know, like who, Paul Skeens, you know, gone, you know, like he's gone.
No one is untouchable. And listen, if we can, I think we can all admit that the Toronto Blue Jays have been pretty liberal with how they spend their prospects.
Oh, yeah.
Like we have fired off our bullets. We sent away our, you know, Austin Martin at one point.
Yep.
He was like, was he number 1 or he was top
he
5
was top
at least?
3 or something.
You know what I mean?
Like
He's
that.
top 3, right?
Hoagland, our former first-round pick,
exactly,
he was gone.
Like they, like yeah, they have attachments to them, but like they are ready and willing to fire. You know, should they really fall in love with a player?
Jordan Keats asking Walker Buehler for Namala? Absolutely not. Buehler's hurt, and he's no thanks. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, like again, there will be a time where we get a better understanding of what the trade market's going to look like. Like what are things gonna just like the entire complexity surrounding that, which teams are officially selling. The only one like right now that, you know, I think it's like you can kind of lock in is going to be sellers. I'm looking at Baltimore, but how much are they going to want to trade with us? And like that is a team where maybe you don't want to give them the Mala, right? Because it is that divisional thing.
And who would you even trade for?
It's Sagana.
You know?
Like you're trading for Sagana.
Yeah, and like I'm not trading Namala for that guy.
No. But you would probably have to trade a top prospect, just, you know, not him.
No. Yeah, it's tough. All right, here's George Springer. Dylan C still in this freaking game. Okay, Dylan.
Who else is gonna be sellers?
Yeah, who's sellers? Colorado's nobody, and plus their management doesn't sell, so they're a lost cause. Rangers, how are they doing? I think they're falling below 500.
Rangers are in a shit spot because Marcus Simeon's horrendous. Corey Seager's injured.
Is it? Do they have Nathan Eovaldi? I thought they did.
That's a good question.
That's going to be a weak rounder, just rolled over by Springer. And he's out quickly. Chat, do they have Nathan Eovaldi? Because
is there any pitchers on Miami that's worth anything right now? Anyone good over there? I mean, I know that they got Sandy. What's he doing?
Yeah, Sandy's a big
trade. Is he like good again?
Thanks. I did hear his name coming up quite a bit. Let me take a peek. Kirky ball.
It's like that's good. Realistically, right now, like I want another starting pitcher.
Yeah,
that's gonna
what I'm
be,
looking at.
you know, that could start in a playoff game.
Ew, Sandy's terrible.
Oh.
He's got in 9 starts an 7.99 technically ERA.
Oh fuck.
WAR of -0.9. Sandy's
Yeah.
Sandy's not doing
good.
Hey, coming off Tommy John, so you don't know what you're gonna get. It looks like you're not getting anything good right now.
2-0 on Kirk deals. That one's gonna be high and upstairs.
Nick and Adam will love Santander if he hits 15 homers next month. That's what it will take. Well,
Duh.
I mean, 10 homers, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Fuck, 8 homers, I'll be back.
Listen, like, we're very easy, folks. I don't hate Anthony Santander, like, as a human being. I don't hate Anthony Santander's contract. I don't hate any of that shit. I do hate the way that he has been playing up until this point. He is not playing good baseball. It's as simple as that. Once you start playing good baseball, I love you again.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Well, he had a homer today, folks, so maybe things are coming.
Danielle,
Although I think they just made a terrible mistake.
Hey, you got to capitalize on those, right?
Yep.
Do you think Baltimore sells at the deadline? Yeah, I do. They fired their manager unless they, like, go insane mode, which it feels unlikely.
Yeah, their pitch staff's awful.
They'll probably sell.
I think easy
Biggest
sell
question is-
Sugano.
Yeah, like honestly, Sugano's like
easy sell.
Sugano is a big piece that if he's performing well, you can get, a nice return on.
Full count. And foul. Wake me up when the Jays are in the playoffs or Babe Schneider comes back. No reason, just kind of stale. And that's what we've been kind of feeling like. We're just like what is the exciting thing about this team? And honestly, if Santander got off to a really great start as that one's fouled away, then it's like, oh, hello. And also the wins would be a lot better if that happened. But we're waiting for that magic. There's flashes of magic, and then it goes away immediately, and it's like, what the hell is that? What the hell is this team?
Drew Gamer, I hear that fear, dude. I understand it, and I think that it's an actual realistic thing that it's going to happen. So I think that you just got to come to terms with it, man, and be ready to be ready for the roller coaster of a ride.
Yep. Oh, yep.
That's 100% a thing.
Yep. Well, he knows Ross Atkins, if he doesn't make playoffs, bye. So you better. That's why they will not sell Bo unless it's so clear and obvious his team is garbage, and you have a price, and that's lined.
Dude, that was
right
a great
Machado.
at bat from Alejandro.
Yeah, he was
man.
battling.
He was battling there. He got incredible contact just straight to Manny Machado. That sucks.
Okay, 2 gone. Here's Anthony Santander, who his last at bat hit a line drive home run.
Also, Raffit. Yeah, I've thought about that team many a time since that time. Since then. And we've brought it up countless times as well. How did that team not make playoffs? How do you
2021?
Yeah, how do you have number 2 and 3 in MVP voting and the Cy Young and you don't make playoffs? That seems hard to fucking do.
You have an insane division. Literally insane division where you're 4th and you win 91 games. That's insane.
Yeah, they just had to win more games. That's what it is, right? Had to win more games. 0-1 right now on Santander.
Cease deals in the dirt. That's that division. That was without Baltimore being good in that division. That was before they got good.
Yeah, Baltimore was grass that year. They were fucking 60 wins or something.
They were terrible.
Do you think Bo would sign for 200 million? I think Bo would be very stupid not to sign for $200 million.
Oh, yeah.
I would be shocked if Bo Bichette gets offered a contract like that.
Yeah. 2 outs. Unless he somehow turns it on and hits 28 homers and bats 300 with an OPS of 850, then yeah. All right,
Also,
what
Jordan
did you?
Keats has been asking, socks above or below the baseball pants?
Above.
Yeah, I think so too.
1 and 2. You wear cool socks. You might as well show them.
I don't like how like the baseball pants fall like on your like I think it looks so much cooler when it's like tight.
Oh yeah,
You
me
know?
too. Are we saying that Bo isn't worth half of Vlad?
Well,
That's upstairs.
kind of. And I understand that when you put it like whenever you
Yeah.
use that argument, as we've done countless times with other players, you know, it seems ridiculous, but
Oh, AI.
there is a exponential growth with, you know, with some of these players. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is value isn't linear, you know.
Like you're seeing Vlad right now kind of play what you're hoping at to be his floor as that one's
How the
sky
fuck did you
foul.
touch that
Damn.
one?
But what, like, I mean, Joe Siddle broke it down. I'm literally taking his words. Vlad's like not really doing good with his fastball timing. That's why he's hitting so many ground balls right now. But his OPS this month is 900. So that's why you pay Vlad $500 million. And that's strike 3. Goodbye.
That was a really good pitch by Dylan Cease.
That was a really good pitch. And the 7th inning is over. Top of the 8th. Whereas, like, Bo, you know, he doesn't have that power element. As a shortstop, you need to have defense. I don't really have that. I don't know. Lots of elements.
I think that, like, I personally don't think and have never thought that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is worth $500 million. I'm okay with the Blue Jays paying him that because, like, we need to have a guy that's good at baseball locked down for a period of time. But, yeah, like, you know, like, we can do so many. Like, Tatis, for instance, gets paid significantly less than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. does. Is Tatis like $200 million less than Vladdy? Of course not. I would almost take Tatis over Vladdy.
Yeah.
Like,
but at the time when he signed Tatis, that was the like the Vlad contract. It was like, holy shit, this guy's getting paid over $300 million for 14. That was like what Vlad like back then, only 5 years ago. So in 5
years ago.
Yeah, he only signed like 5 years ago, if you believe it or not. So for Vladdy in 5 years. There'll be other guys getting paid $500 million for sure. Gunnar Henderson, you know, what's he gonna get paid? You know, all these other dudes. LA De La Cruz, like, what is he gonna get paid? I don't know. So yeah, and then it will look like, oh wow, what a steal if he's still playing good. All right, Bo for Judge, sure. Bo for Judge. It's one of those. If you got offered that. One of those trades where like this guy must be hammered. I'm gonna play this really cool. No, spook him here. Think about it just a little bit.
Jesus, wow, there you go.
Oh, look at that shirt.
God damn, dude.
That's an amazing shirt.
Mick Jesus. How are they doing?
Really good. They've had a huge comeback in their first series, and then they beat Vegas. If I'm not mistaken, chat. I thought it was like. Talking to the guys who watch hockey over the weekend. They beat him in 5. Vegas, which is like a really good team. And now they're like coasting.
Okay.
Okay, here's Yariel in the 8th. He has been playing a lot better recently. Look at the numbers, starting to even out. Last week, oh God, here comes Blue Jays today, curse. Last week, 4 innings, no earned runs. Really good. Oh no!
People say Kyle Tucker's worth $500 million. I think that Kyle Tucker is a better baseball player than Vladdy is. The only thing that makes him slightly different is that he's 1 year older.
That's it.
But I genuinely think that Kyle Tucker is better than Guerrero.
Upstairs.
However, some teams, and this is all again, all the evaluations, is Kyle Tucker going to age as well as Vladdy? Like Vladdy's not getting paid for his athleticism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's getting paid to hit tanks and to hit consistently. Kyle Tucker, part of his value is how, athletic he can be, how he can steal bases, how he can play in the outfield, like all that shit. So maybe that gets factored in as well.
Yeah, like I think Kyle will at least get 400.
He should.
Should, based on what Vlad got, at least. I mean, we say that now, and then we know what the market does, and it goes up to 600. Like, watch. Lucas!
Yes. Okay,
there
Lucas
you go.
made that look.
Really, but he didn't know what the fence was, so.
I guess so.
Good job. Good job. Attaboy, Lucas. I like Lucas.
Yeah.
He's like he's one of those guys that we've been waiting for. It's like, can you give me a mid 700 OPS and hit for a batting average and play some good defense? Like that's what he gives us. Down in the 9 hole. Good job, Lucas.
Well done.
All right, one gone. Oh, we got the top boys for fucking Yariel.
Come on, Yariel.
Lock in, buddy.
Come up clutch for the lads.
John Schneider was saying that he needs to pitch Yariel in high pressure moments because he plays better in high pressure moments. Which I'm curious to see how that. What those
I don't know how that makes sense, but okay.
When he's not feeling the pressure, he doesn't play better. Well,
Sure.
let's see if the stats say it. Because I've actually never checked. Now that I'm thinking about it, does he? This season?
That just doesn't feel to me, though. Like, that just feels like a cherry pick. Like, maybe there is that, but that's just a coincidence, in my opinion. That can't be real. That's high. 2-1.
Yeah, literally. In low leverage situations, Yari Rodriguez has a batting average against of 273, OPS of 938. In high leverage, he has a batting average against of 125 and an OPS of 375.
I mean, that's pretty drastic.
That is
again,
very
I just don't
drastic.
think that's a real stat, like, or that means anything.
I don't know. 2-2. Is it a mental thing? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what he does here. He's going to ground out right there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Tatis gets him to roll over to Vladdy.
2 gone.
All right. Let's get Arias here, man. Okay, Rodriguez.
Yo, I do wonder, like, who, like, Kyle Tucker, we're talking about him, 400 million, whatever. Who's actually going to be in the mix for him, you know?
So, for sure, the Cubs.
Cubs, definitely, yeah.
Yankees? Maybe Yankees might splash some money.
That's, yeah, because you got to think that the Dodgers and, like, how could the Dodgers and the Mets take on another,
Yeah.
you know?
I think the Yankees for sure will be in the mix. They gotta be. They were in the mix to trade for him to begin with. So Cubs, Yankees.
Look, the Toronto Blue Jays name will get thrown around, but, like,
Yeah,
I'd just
no,
be
we're not.
shocked if they did that. You
Dude,
know?
if we actually did, I'd be like, that's crap.
I'd be gobsmacked.
Yeah. No,
1-1 right now on Arias.
We already did our thing. We already did our 500 mil. We've been chasing that superstar talent signing for years, but we had them all along. 1 and 2 on Arias. Yeah, who else would be in the mix, guys? Boston, are they going to be in the mix? Now that Vlad's gone? Maybe.
It's not impossible, right? Like,
Boston
if they're-
probably be tossed around a little bit.
Yeah,
They want to
I mean,
spend.
That could be something. Could San Francisco go crazy mode?
I don't
like
see
they-
why not.
Again,
San
it all
Francisco.
depends. Like, these teams are, like, they have money already on the books. I guess it's just, like, do they want to even go to the next level?
Right.
Do they want to go crazy?
Yeah. No, that feels like the squad.
That's
right
always
there.
the teams that are in
Yeah.
the, for the big guys.
2 and 2.
But it just feels like, a lot of them have already major contracts on their books.
Yeah, like I'm kind of counting out Dodgers, Mets, and Blue Jays because we just those teams just splashed the big monies
Yeah.
recently. So Isn't that crazy? We're with those guys in terms of spending on single players.
I guess the Yankees would be in if they look at Kyle Tucker as like a similar comparison to Soto.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
They were in crazy
They were in
for him,
Soto,
right?
yeah.
So maybe
Yeah,
if they feel strongly about him, they'd be interested.
yeah. All right, we're battling here, 2-2. Come on, Rodriguez. 4 more outs to go. Deals. And yep, ground ball.
That'll do it.
Good inning by Yariel Rodriguez.
Yeah, that was
3 up,
great
3
inning by
down.
Yari Rodriguez.
There you go, Yariel. All right, we're gonna get Peralta, and then we're gonna get our. We're also gonna get Barger, Clement, and Lucas, bottom of the lineup.
I want to know what's going to happen with Devers. I would love to see him on the Blue Jays with
Huh.
Vladdy. That would be killer, dude. Don't hold your breath, though.
Nah, that's.
I would be genuinely stunned if the Boston Red Sox traded Devers to
Yeah.
the Toronto Blue Jays.
Same question, like who the fuck do we? Oh, Namala's first. Like Trey Savage.
It's all of them.
It's
like,
all
it's,
of them
it's all
gone.
of them, right? Like,
Danielle saying this is. A
and
quick
even
game.
that is like not enough.
This is a quick game. We're only literally an hour or 2 hours and 7 minutes
Yeah.
after the first pitch.
There's just not been that much offense.
Just when there has been offense, it's home runs, bang,
Yeah.
over the wall. Not a lot of hits, not a lot of walks.
Yeah, sadly, it's never happening, Chris.
No.
Devers is a great hitter. He's a great player. Some might even argue that he's better than Vladdy, but it's just never, ever going to happen for us.
LOL podcast fan page saying Rodriguez has been cooking lately. He's now at a 3.38. Yeah, he has been, man. And like honestly, the way he's been playing, like, yeah, he's deserving of these 8-inning roles.
Michael Adams says Blue Jays are going to have 9 All-Stars this season by the looks of it. Please explain to me, Michael, who do you have being the 9 All-Stars?
Yeah, what?
I mean, I know that Michael always likes to come in here and I don't know if he's trolling or just like being
gotta be
super
trolling.
optimistic, but like he is like overtly optimistic. Realistically,
trolling.
the Toronto Blue Jays have
Vlad. He'll be in. They'll vote him in. He'll be an all-star.
well, who are the other first basemen that are elite in the American League? there
Goldschmidt.
any-
Goldschmidt's been doing really good.
True, Goldschmidt is pretty good. Is there anyone else in the American League that's like all the really good first basemen are in the National League?
Yeah, I don't. I'm looking around. Not really. Naylor's gone. Pasquantino's not that good.
Dude, like they're all in the
Yeah,
National League.
I think Vladdy will get voted in for sure. Probably, I'm gonna say Vladdy and Goldschmidt. That'll probably be it.
Probably Vladdy Goldschmidt. Bassett might make one of the pitchers, but like there's
There's
lot
so
of
many good
yeah,
ones.
that's true. There's so many good ones.
So many good ones. Unless he goes crazy mode.
Yeah. If
Um,
his ERA is below 3 by All-Star, then he might have a chance. That one's gonna be in there for a strike on Barger.
Same with Hoffman. Like he better have a very good like next 2 months.
Yeah.
Because he got blown up recently.
Yeah, that
He-
ERA
he was
is
on-
looking great.
He was on pace to being one of them, like one of the closers, but no. Classe will be in it over him.
Yeah, there's gonna
Nunez will be in it
there'll
over
be
him.
tons of it. Oh,
Yeah.
Duran, like
Duran will be in
Tons
over
of-
him.
tons
yeah,
of guys that
no,
are
not
good.
Hoffman. Yeah, it might just be Vlad, guys. Swing and a miss.
might be Vlad. And honestly, like if it's actually no, what am I saying? He'd have to cook, but if Varsho actually played at this
yeah.
caliber, it's just so hard for the outfield because like there's already like so many that are locks.
Barger 2-2 is gonna take. Wow, we did not get rung up there. Okay. I just thought of a name. Who the hell was it? Blah 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 blah. Oh, Kirk. What about Kirk? Does Kirk got a chance?
But there's Cal.
Oh, it's Cal Raleigh.
over there in Seattle. That's okay.
Strikeout.
Barger. How many catchers do they bring? Two.
2. Can he be Can he be the second All-Star team?
I'm trying to think of who the other catchers are in the American League that are really good. Is there anyone else that's like really elite? in the
How's
American
Austin
League?
Wells doing?
How's the guy over there on Houston?
How's Jonah Heim?
Yeah, what's
you
Diaz
got
doing
me on
on
your
Houston?
Diaz?
Is he doing any good?
Maybe Kirk won't.
That's
Kirk
the
would
thing.
have to cook.
Like, well, in the All-Star game
Yeah.
too, like they obviously like to prioritize offense a ton.
Yeah, they.
So it's
do.
just like if Kirk's numbers aren't great,
Yeah,
like
they
even if his defense in this war is higher than some of those guys, if they're doing better offensively, like I could see them getting in.
Honestly, it's probably just gonna be Vladdy, everyone.
Probably just gonna be Vlad. He's got to keep performing, right?
All right, 1-on-1.
Vlad. Yeah, Adley's not doing great. Honestly,
No.
Kirk would beat out Adley Rutschman at this. If it started right now, Kirk would beat out Adley Rutschman.
Vladdy gonna be in the home run derby. Well, he didn't want to be in it last year, if I'm not mistaken, right? He wasn't in it last year. Oh, Ernie threw his bat at the bat, boy.
God damn, Ernie.
Ouch.
Fuck, bro.
You say sorry?
Wow, yeah.
Oh,
You went after
I thought I
him.
hit him the way he was jumping around. All right. Bassett. Yeah, we don't know. Dude, the thing is, Bassett's good on our team. The rest of the American League pitchers, that one's going to be ground out, two gone. The rest of the American League pitchers are really good.
That's the thing. Like, there's genuinely so many other pitchers that are better than Chris Bassett. So he'd have to keep playing at this level and then probably more.
Yeah, let me look it up. Like American League pitchers stats.
2 outs right now, bottom of the 8th. Lucas coming up next. Doesn't really matter, though. Only thing that matters is the 3 batters that they are going to have coming up in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, in the American League, damn. These are the guys under 2 ERA. Fried, Brown, Bubik, Molly, Evaldi. There you go. Those are...
Yeah.
Well, there's Nathan Evaldi. These are guys under a 3 ERA. Oh, they'll go Crochet, DeGrom, Joe Ryan, Wu. Then 10th is Chris Bassett. There you go. After it's updating live, so he's now at a 2.83. So there you go. He's tied for 10th. So maybe he feels good next 2 months. It's inside. 1 and 2. Come on, Lucas. I need to play golf somewhere good tomorrow, says Michael. You go find that place. Oh, way inside. 2 and 2. All right, Lucas. Your turn, buddy. What are you going to do? 2 and 2. Way high. 3 and 2. Find your way on base, Lucas. Find your way on base for Bo. Lucas will fly out, says Blue Jays Inc. No. How about he flies out to right field bullpen for a home run, or just walks. He's on base. Bobichette coming up for his 4th at-bat.
Okay, Bo, I got you on my fantasy team, and I need some points, dude.
Come on,
I
Bo.
lost last week, and I can't lose 2 in a row. Gotta
Yeah,
get
dude,
back to 500.
Dude, Dan's team, who's 9th, put up 160 points last night. I was projected to smoke him by like 100. Now he's projected to smoke me by 100. He put up 160 points.
That's not great.
Like every one of his guys in his lineup had like 10 points. It's like, all right, well, game week over. Unless I do the same thing. How am I doing? Is anyone doing anything?
Fried is out of control this year. I know. It pisses me off because, like, think about some of the guys that are going insane mode. Fried going nuts. Toronto Blue Jays were apparently, like, the finalists for him. Like, we were right there. Pete Alonso going crazy. That was a guy that I was saying all offseason, please give me Pete Alonso. Didn't happen. Our guy, batting 180.
Okay, I have Chris Bassett on my fantasy team. He's almost got 30 points. Well, if they get a win, he will get over 30.
There you go.
And Jeff Hoffman, of course.
That's a great outing.
Let's get Jeff Hoffman in the game. Bobichette. Gonna pop out.
All right. Oh, mess up.
Oh,
wow,
they almost did.
Almost messed up, dude.
Tatis, you had to... He was going for that all the way. Okay. That's the bottom of the 8th now. Jeff Hoffman. Please, Jeff. Make it a clean inning. Maybe a couple strikeouts. That'd be nice.
Faith, when's the next Blue Jays Today show? So we're going to have a video coming out tomorrow. I know we hit a home run today, but again, There's been a lot of problems with Anthony Santander. I'm going to be talking about it, breaking it down. Thursday, we're going to have a podcast come out talking about whatever is happening in the moment. Then on Friday, Blue Jays Today Show, along with our live stream following the game that evening.
Yeah.
So that's that, everybody.
That's the schedule. That's the schedule. You still trusting Hoffman? You have to. You gotta have to.
I'm sure there'll be guys that pop up, Drew Gamer. There always is. There always. I mean, Chris Bubic, for instance, right? On Kansas City. If Kansas City's not that great, I have him in fantasy. The guy's incredible. He's like ranked 22 right now. Chris Bubic. Who would have thought?
And I think they'll be in it though. Like they're already in it right now. I think they're better than us. They're better than us.
Patron, 25 Polish dollars.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. In before whatever might happen in the top of the night.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Don't even say
Don't
that,
put that in the
Pashwin.
universe, Pashwin. I miss Poland, dude. I want to go back to Poland. Such a cool place. Such a cool place.
Forever, my impression of Poland will be the friggin' in the airport of everyone hotboxing, smoking cigarettes. That was so crazy to me.
Yo, Pashwin, have you ever had Stujanina? Let me know if you've ever had that before. Nobody in the chat's going to know what that is, but you might. Have you ever had Stujanina? Jeff Hoffman, 5.75 ERA. God damn, dude.
No.
That's not what we need, man. That's not what we need.
Okay, Jeff. Clean inning, buddy.
I call it Stujanina. That's at least what my family would call it. Stujanina. It's not a stew, by the way. It's not a stew. Stujanina. Maybe I'm saying it improperly.
Jeff is going to throw in there for a strike. 0-1, bottom of the zone.
Nick better stay and not leave. Where I be going?
Yeah, because remember last time when it was the homer.
Right.
And then you have to edit it, and then Hoffman blew up.
Wow.
Remember that game? That was a crazy game.
That was tough.
There you go. 0-2. Don't say, oh, God, no. No. Well, I personally put Garcia in, says Ann Beacock. Well, you're paying this guy to be the dude.
Deals. That's going to be a grand ball, and that will be one out. Bye-bye. Yes, Pashwin, that's right. In gelatin with hard-boiled eggs drowned in white vinegar.
Ew.
Yeah, it's fucking gross, man. Had that shit as a kid, like at my grandpa's house.
Ew, why?
It was disgusting. Because that's like an authentic meal they cooked.
Ew.
It was like one of the... Listen, I got a very good palate, I think. I'll
Check
eat
swing.
anything that is...
Foul?
Fouled off himself.
Oh.
But that was one of the few things that I genuinely hated.
Yeah, that sounds just terrible. Even though it's like traditional or whatever, it's like... Now it's like, why are we still having this? There's so many better things out there. 0-1 on Merrill. Come on, Hoffman. Close it out. Way high. 1-1. Liver and onions is pretty gross. That does sound gross. Okay. Yes, that's a beautiful pitch right there. Yeah, that's a good splitter right there. Down and away. Down and away. Boom. 1-2. Yes, there it is. Good splitting.
Hell yeah,
action.
Jeff. Hell yeah.
2 gone. Let's close it out here. 1 more to go, chat. 128 people in here. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Subscribe. Blue Jays are 1 out away from winning the first game of the series.
Yeah, necessary, man. This is a good ball team. And, you know, obviously you win the first one. Have 2 opportunities to win the series, so...
Hey, you're catching them at a really good time right now. This will be, if everything goes right, their 4th loss in a row.
Yeah, maybe that's exactly what we needed, right? Like...
Good. Someone else suck for once. 0-1 on Bogarts. Come on. Let's go.
Deals.
Right there to Barger.
Good night.
Yep,
Lights up, let's go, baby.
Excellent.
Lights up, let's go. Toronto Blue Jays win the first game against the San Diego Padres, everybody. Didn't think it was going to happen. Honestly, bet against them.
You did.
I would be completely honest. But you know what? Blue Jays said, hell not. And Chris Bassett, legacy game, bullpen, legacy performance. Jeff Hoffman, elite. Anthony Santander even got a home run. Can you believe it?
I cannot, man. Hey, 3-0 was the score. I was so close. I predicted 3-2. I thought Bassett would give up 2, but he was just that good, guys. We'll catch you guys next time. You have a video coming out tomorrow from Nick, Video Room, talking about Anthony Santander. Then as well, like you mentioned, podcast on Thursday, Blue Jays Today show on Friday. We'll see you all then.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. And as always,
Go Jays, go!